That is how you buy it. It's very important for you as the customer to make sure that you properly check and inspect the motor vehicle prior to purchasing on the sale. The viewing is available 24 to 48 hours prior to the auction and on the day of the auction as well. So you're more than welcome to come in and view the vehicles of your choice. Visit the key office as well. Make sure you get the keys for the vehicles, start them up, and that you properly check and inspect them as they will be sold as is. And please also note that for you to be able to participate in the day auction here, you will need to register. For registration, we ask for your ID, driver's proof of residence, along with a 5,000 refundable deposit. Upon acceptance of the T's and C's, you would have then been given a BURCHMORE'S number. So the BURCHMORE'S number for today is the light yellow one in color. So please ensure that you do indeed have the yellow BURCHMORE'S number with you. If you do not have a BURCHMORE'S number, or if it is perhaps a different color, it means you are not registered for the relevant auction here. As it is a public auction, it is essential for you to be registered. Otherwise, we as the auctioneers are not able to accept your bid. And please also note that we do not sell subject to finance. It's your responsibility as the customer to ensure that your finances are prearranged and in order prior to purchasing on the sale here today. So we have F&Is on site. The officers are right here at the back of the podium where you are seated. So Liffey is here. If you need any assistance with your finance, you're more than welcome to pop in by the finance office, and then Liffey can help you and fund you with your finances. Now, please just ask if you are planning on financing a vehicle today here. Please ensure that you have one of these with you. It is a finance pedal. You'll see it doesn't have the number on it. All it says is finance. So this is for us as the auctioneers to help you and guide you through your bidding journey. Not all the vehicles coming through the sale here today are financeable cars. So if you do not have one of these, you just raise your hand, please. Is there anybody on the stand that is planning on financing a vehicle that does not have a finance pedal with them already? Everybody good? And there's one there and one on the side. Lindy's going to come past you just now. Thank you, guys. Okay, so that is on the finance. Then please note that for every single vehicle that you bid for, you need to pay for. You cannot bid on multiple vehicles and then afterwards come back. You can choose which vehicle you want and which vehicle you do not want. All the vehicles that your BURCHMORE'S number is successful on, those will be your vehicles to pay for and take away. So please don't bid on multiple cars and then approach us saying that you want to cancel one or the other. That is not how the auction works. You're more than welcome to bid and buy as many cars as you want. Just take what I've just said into consideration, please. When it comes to the payment, please note that payment is due by no later than next week, Tuesday. So please ensure that you can collect your vehicles on time. Otherwise, additional storage fees may occur. If you want to collect your vehicle, please note that we can only release the vehicle to you once the funds are reflecting on our bank account. We only have one bank account, and that is with Standard Bank. So please ensure that if you want to collect your vehicle today, you can do that. We need your proof of payment, and one of the admin staff needs to confirm that your money is indeed reflecting. Only then will we be able to release the vehicle through to you. So collections today will be right up until the auctions end, and then it will resume again on next week, Tuesday. Monday will be closed as it is a public holiday, but we will resume again on Tuesday morning between 8 and 5 for your collection. So before you come through to collect next week, please ensure that you give us a call first. Confirm that your money is reflecting. Once we then confirm, then you're welcome to come through and fetch your vehicle. If you want to send somebody else, a third party, to come and fetch the vehicle for you, please note that we will require an affidavit from yourself as the registered buyer, giving that third party permission to come and fetch the vehicle for you. If you are registered as a company or as a dealer, then you're welcome to draft a letter on your company letterhead authorizing that person to come and fetch the vehicle for you. So for any third party collection, either letter on your company letterhead or an affidavit stipulating that that person is allowed to come and fetch the vehicle for you. When it comes to the bidding and the pricing, it's going to be very straightforward. It's going to be your hammer price or your bidding price plus 2,500 admin fee and 15% VAT to be added on top of that. So for ease of reference, we have these calculation sheets. They are made available with the viewing list in the admin office and when you register as well. So please ensure that you have one of these with you. This will help you and guide you through your bidding journey. There's no buyer's commission on the sale here today. It is your bidding price plus 2,500 admin fee and then 15% VAT to be added on top of that amount. So please ensure that you do indeed calculate the admin fee and the 15% VAT on every single vehicle that you purchase. And as the auctioneer, I reserve the right that if any one of my colleagues tell me that I've missed a bid, I need to go back to the person's bid that I've missed any dispute between two or more bidders. The lot will be put up again or will be resold. Always the auctioneers reserve the right to indicate who the highest bid it is, and our word is final. That's we are trying to sell here today, and we also reserve the right not to sell a vehicle. So what I mean by that is all the cars coming through the lot here today have a reserve or an upset price. If you, the auctioneer, do not meet the reserve price, then that vehicle will remain unsold. In the event that we might sell a vehicle STC, or subject to confirmation, what that means is we cannot confirm the sale on the spot. We will let you know by close of business on Tuesday whether your bid has been confirmed, declined, or if they came back with a counter offer. When we are going to sell STC, we'll make it very clear that this particular vehicle is going to be sold subject to confirmation. And at that point in time, if you're unsure or uncertain about what the STC field means, then we can just repeat to you again if you're unsure on that subject to. Then just an important notice here, ladies and gents. Please note that we do not sell vehicles before the auction or after the auction. There's no negotiations before the sale, and there are no negotiations after the fact as well. The only way you can buy a vehicle is on our process via the auction over here. While the car is standing right here in front of us, that is where you need to bid and buy for the vehicle. For auctions every single Saturday morning at 10:30, and then Wednesday evenings at 7 p.m. And then we have daily online auctions as well, all of which happens on our official website here, as you can see right here at the bottom. So please don't listen to anybody else. There are lots of guys doing the rounds on social media saying that if you pay them a select fee or a reservation deposit, then you can get the vehicle before the auction. That is not how it works. I promise you, you cannot buy a vehicle like that from us over here. You need to buy it via the auction process. If you're unsure or uncertain that the person that you're dealing with is legitimate or not, feel free to come and have a look at our website. Visit us here on site. Go on the website, send us a message, or give us a call as well, then we can help you and guide you accordingly. But please don't fall for the scammers there, guys. You can only buy a vehicle on the auction itself. You cannot buy it before the time or after the time. You can only bid and buy while the vehicle is on the auction right here in front of us. And when you come to collect your vehicle, please make sure that you get one of these vouchers. It is a 10% discount voucher. It is redeemable by any Dekra nationwide. So if you get one of these, you're welcome to go to any Dekra. We in any case need to take your car for a really check. So if you decide to go to any Dekra, they'll then give you a 10% discount on your total roadworthy goals. So that is redeemable by any Dekra nationwide. Okay, that's all from my side. Before we start the auction here, are there any questions from the stand? Everybody good? Okay, drivers, good to go. Please enjoy the sale here with us today. We have about 200 cars on the auction here for today, so I hope you find the vehicle we should be done by latest around about 2:30 to 3 o'clock here. Please enjoy the sale with us here. Let's start it off. It is going to be lot number one. Yeah, it's going to be lot number one to be done over here. It's from Mercedes-Benz SA 2023 on Mercedes-Benz GLE 400 4MATIC. Yeah, it's on the 400 on the 4MATIC over here. It's only got 52,000 kilos on the top here. Load of kilos. Retail sitting at 1.4. Yeah, it's the retail sitting at 1.4 million over here. Trade value sitting at 1.288 here. Going to be with the buyer still. Going to be done subject to confirmation over here. Anywhere at 1 million to go here. Retail 1.4. Yeah, it's the retail sitting at 1.4 million over here. Trade value sitting at 1.28 over here. Got me with the buy still here. Subject to looking at 1 million. Then it takes it a million rand to go over here. Got me by 400,000 rand behind retail here. Retail sitting at 1.4 to 2023. It's on the 2023 model over here. 52,000 kilos on the top over here. Subject to I'll take 950. Then we're 95 over 95 over 950 to go over here. STC financeable at 950,000. Looking on the first. Subject to at 950. Going on the second. No, it is at 950. Anybody close here? I'll go 900 one more time again. We'll confirm 900 to go. And we're 900,000 rand subject to confirmation. Looking here. Retail sitting at 1.4 million. I'm looking at 900 subject to closing on the first. 900 going on the second. And no, it is looking at 900. Let's move it through lot number 1.1. This is an absolute stunning motor vehicle over here. It says 1.1, 2021 on the Wheeler Touareg, 3 meter diesel. It's on the executive. Yeah, it's on the executive over here. All the bells and whistles intact here. Two sound favorite. Come and have a look at the interior of this motor vehicle. It is absolutely stunning. Retail sitting at 1,082,000 here. Trade 984. Will fly anywhere at 650. Then with 65 over 65 over it's when I find right now. It's a whole innovation for that price here. Retail over 1 million. Yes, the retail sitting at over 1 million over here. I'm looking at 650. Then with 65 over 65 over finance normal vehicle over here. A whole lot of clients back here. It's on the executive. Yes, on the executive over here. Some seats on the tax here. Looking at 650. I'll take 640. Then with 64 over 64. Look, you're right now. It's 640,000 rand. Any bidders looking on the first at 640. Going on the second and third. No, it is at 640. Right? 630, we'll ask the question over here. 630, retail over 1 million. I'm looking at 630. Anyway, 630 over 630 finance normal vehicle over here. I'll meet you there looking at 630, going on the first, 630, closing it on the second, and third. No, it is at 630. Let's take it through. Lot number is lot number 2. It's on the lot number 2 coming through over here. It is a 2021 VW Motor 1 giga TSI trend line. It's on the trend line, still fine over here. Took $109 lot. Retail sitting at 230. Going to be buying anywhere at 165. Then with 165 and 165 finance will be VW Motor over here. Nice to be got on TSI on the trend line. And we got 109 on the top here. Low kilos looking at 165. Then with 165 and 165 still right now. Little fuel say that it's financial, looking at only 165,000. Then you put it at 165 and 165 is your here. Look to go to 165. Retail sitting in 230 here, sitting at 224. I'm looking at 165 going on the first. Anywhere at 165 going on the second. And third, no, it is at 165. We go, it's lot number 2.1, another stunner coming through over here. Family SUV, it is a 2023. It's a 2023 on over here. It's the Hyundai Grand Prix over here. 2.0 on the executive. It's on the executive over here. It's going to be 144 on the top. Retail sitting at 360,000 right here. Trade all over 300 as well. Sitting at 315, will be buying anywhere at 245. Anywhere 245 and 245. A whole lot of SUV coming through here. 100,000 rand plus behind retail. Retail sitting at 360,000 rand here, looking at only 245. Anywhere 245 or 245, make it yours right now. A whole lot of SUV here. It's financeable Grand Creta here. I'll take 240 minimum. They'll confirm here. 240 over 24. It's 120,000 rand behind retail over here. Got to be with that file. Looking at only 240. Anywhere 24 retail sitting at 360,000 rand here. Trade sitting at 315. I'm looking at 240. Takes a 24, a 24, a whole lot of SUV over here. Got to be worth the buy. Nice long set price here. 240,000. Be sure closing it on the first. 240 going on the second. And third, no, it is at 240. Go this on that one here. This one is lot number 3. It's on the lot of thing to be over here. Another one from Mercedes-Benz SM over here. 2016 on Mercedes-Benz C-Class C220 diesel variation on the automatic. It's on the coupe on the automatic over here. Retail sitting at 325,000 rand here. Trade 278,000 rand here. Anywhere at 145. 145 and 145. It's a whole lot of over here. Problem money on Mercedes-Benz here. C220 diesel coupe automatic. It's on the back of the automatic over here. Sunday claim seat runs on the tax here. Looking at only 145,000. And with 145 and 145, thank you for right now. But 145 here. Retail sitting at 325,000 rand here. This is a whole lot of car here. Looking at 145. 145 and 145, which way here. It's going to sell there, so I can go 140. Otherwise, I can't confirm here. 140 over. 140 with 140,000 rand to go over here. Retail well over 300,000. I'm looking at only 140. Then it takes us 140 with 140, which way here. Don't be late parts of looking at 140,000. Closing it around the first. 140 going on the second. And third, no, it is at 140. We go, lot number is 3.1. So what is that? A lot number 3.1 here. This is a 2025 model VW Polo 1 liter TSI. It's on 1 liter TSI over here. Look at the kilometers. It's only got 16,000 kilometers on the clock here. 16,000 kilometers on the clock over here. 2025 model. Financeable all day long here, absolutely stunning motor car here, anywhere at 270, anywhere 270 to 270, 2025, electric motor over here. It's only got 16,000 kilometers on the clock here, 2025 financeable, looking at 270, anywhere 270 to 270, but it's going to find right now, 2025 on the 1 liter TSI here, looking at 270, and it takes a 270 over to 270, be sure here, I want to go 270, I'll go 265, 265 and 265, hold on motor car over here, stunning motor car, 2025 model, 16,000 kilometers on the clock here, looking at 265,000 going on the first, and 265 going on the second, no, what is it, 265, you'll take there, going to go 260, and ask the question here, 260, 260, what is 260, be sure here, retail sitting at 310,000, I'm looking at 260, it's only got 16,000 kilometers on the clock here, it's a 2025 model, absolutely motor car here, looking at 260,000, closing it on the first, 260,000 going on the second, and no, what is it, 260. Good list on that one. Now we shall go. Lot number is lot number 4. It's on lot number 4 number over here. Another stunning SUV, 2022 Audi Q335 TSI. It's on the electronic advance. It's on the electronic advance over here. Retail sitting at 522,000 rand over here. 121 on the top. Going to be buy anywhere at 325. Anywhere 325 and 325. All the rest should be over here. Electronic on the advanced over here. New one like this over a million rand at Audi here. Coming with that money over here. Looking at only 325. Anywhere 325 and 325. Nice and wholesale price here. 200,000 rand behind retail here. Retail 522,000 rand here. I'm looking at 320. I'll take the bid here. Final call 320. 320, 320. Look to go right to it now. 320,000 rand here. Luxury SUV looking on the first. Anywhere at 320,000 going on the second. And third, no, what is it? 320. Good list. Next one is going to be lot number 4.1 on my left-hand side, on your right-hand side over here. There is a water issue on the vehicle here, so they're not going to drive it through. Water leak issue on the vehicle. Going to be sold subject to confirmation once more. Lot number 4.1 2019 on Mercedes-Benz GLE Coupe 63S. AMG, 118,000 kilos on the top here. Retail 1.38 million, trade value 1.23 million here. Going to be done subject to confirmation over here. Anywhere at 500 minimum here. STC, 500,000 rand subject to confirmation over here. They can't take less. We've tried. They can confirm they're looking at 500 subject to anywhere 500,000 rand looking subject to here. Retail over 1.3 million, trade over 1.2. I'm looking at 500. We've tried. Last week, they didn't take here. Last week was 485. They said no. That's what I'm saying. 500, you can submit see. 500 subject to confirmation over here. 500, 500 over here. Looking at 500,000 rand subject to closing it on the first. At 500,000 going on the second. No, where is it? 500 subject to be sure. I won't confirm on this. Next one is going to be on the motorcycles here, on the other side. First one is going to be the one in the middle, the blue one over here, 2024 on the Indian Super Jeep Limited. It's got 308 kilometers on the clock here, 308 on the clock. Blue one in the middle over there. We need 250 to sell here, 250,000. 308 kilometers on the clock here, looking at 250, anywhere 250, be sure here, looking at 250,000 on the 2024 Super Jeep here, going on the first, 250, going on the second, and third, no, what is that, 250, can't take that on that one here. Next one is the one on the back there, the big motorbike there. 4.3 is the lot number here. On the GS BMW here, 2015 BMW R 1200 GS Adventure on the full spec here. 110,000 kilometers on the clock here. Retail still sitting at 156 over here. Got to be worth money still here. Anywhere at 85. Anywhere between 5 and 85 going to be done subject to confirmation over here. Looking at 85 to go. It's going to be low to go right now. Looking at 85,000 subject to on the GS Adventure over there. Looking at 85. 8 and 5 and 85 subject to confirmation over here. Looking at 85. We'll take 80. Then we'll confirm here. 8 and 0 STC to go on the GS Adventure here. Looking at 80 subject to 8 and 0 and 8 and 0 subject to confirmation over here. Looking at 80,000 going on the first. STC looking at 80 going on the second. Third, no, what is that 80 subject to? 80 I have. It's going to be subject to. We'll confirm it on Tuesday. About 80. 80 now with that 80 then. Close at 80,000. 80 advance at 81 selling. Subject to on the first. Second, third, no more. Subject to confirmation at 80,000. Just want to confirm the better number, please, guys. 613. Subject to going at 80. Okay, lot number, back to lot number 5 over here, 2016 on the Mercedes-Benz GLE 350 on the 4MATIC. It's on the 4MATIC over here from Mercedes-Benz SA. Retail sitting at 500,000 rand over here. That's the retail sitting at 500 over here. 500 over here, going to be with money still going to be done subject to confirmation again here, anywhere at 250 subject to 25 over 25 over 200 by join now, 250,000 at STC on the GLE here, 350 diesel retail over 500, we halfway to the retail value, looking at 250, anywhere 25 over 25 over subject to confirmation over here, 250,000 anywhere going on the first. At 250 going on the second, third is at 250. Let's go along, lot number 5.1, last motorbike over here, the one closest to us on this one here on the red one. 5.1 is the lot number 2024 BMW F900R. 8,200 kilometers on the clock over here. Got to be done subject to confirmation over here. Got to be worth money still here. STC anywhere at 125 here. Subject to 125 and 125. Subject to confirmation over here. Looking at 125. 125 and 125 is over here. STC on the red BMW here. Looking on the first. 125 on the second. The number is at 125. Okay, let's go on here. Lot number is lot number 6. It's on to lot number 6 over here. 2021 Mahindra XUV 300 1.2 turbo. It's on 1.2 on the turbo over here. So we've got 18,000 kilometers on the top here. 1.8 on the top. 18,000 retail 320. Gonna be with the milestone anywhere at 210,000. 210 100,000 rand behind retail. Low kilo. Financeable contact the SUV, you're looking at 210, and we're 210 over 210, but 210 by 2 now, 210,000 and 2 sell, you're looking at 210, 210 over 210, it's file saver again, it's a fuel saver financeable, looking at 210 going on the first, 210,000 going on the second, and third, no, there's a 210. Another one from Mercedes-Benz SA over here. It is lot number 7, 2022 on the Mercedes-Benz C-Class C200 automatic on the W206 here. 110 C210, 93,000 kilometers on the clock here. Stunning interior automotive vehicle. Retail 653. Trade value 560. Can be done subject to confirmation. Anywhere at 480. Anywhere 480, but it's 200 right now. 93,000 kilos on the clock here. Retailing at 650. I'm looking at 480. 480, but 480. Low kilometer vehicle over here. Turns up 93,000 kilos on the clock here. Take 2022. Sand vehicle C210. I'll go 470. Subject to confirmation here, 470 over 470 HTC over here, looking at 470,000 subject to confirmation for each over here. A whole lot of bids here at 470, closing it on the first, 470 STC going on the second, third, what is it, 470. We go, lot number is lot number 8. It's on the lot made of the electric here. It's from Mercedes-Benz SA again, 2019 on Mercedes-Benz. X-Class 250 diesel 4x4 progressive, retail 394, subject to confirmation anywhere at 220. STC at 220, 220 with a 220. It's a subject to confirmation over here. Retail living on 400. I'm looking at 220, subject to 220 with a 220 on the X250 diesel over here. On the progressive, subject to confirmation, looking at 220,000 STC going on the first, 220 going on the second, and third number is at 220. Below lot number, it is lot number 9. Looking right here, it's a 2021 right here. Countryman S automatic. It's on the Countryman S on the automatic over here. Feed motor car 73,000 kilometers on the clock here. Retail 542. That's the retail sitting at 542 over here. Trade value sitting at 493 here. S automatic 73 on the clock. Anywhere at 395. And we're 395 to 395 by sales price over here. Retail sitting at over 500,000 rand here. It's on the Countryman S automatic. Only 73,000 kilometers on the clock here. Retail of the 500 trade sitting at 490. 100 behind trade value, looking at only 395. We're 395 to 395. We're basically looking over here. Financeable motor car here. It's on the Countryman S automatic with low kilos in tank. I'll take 390. 390 with 390 minimum to go over here. 319,000. It is a financeable buy. It's a financeable buy. Looking at 75 here. Looking at 390,000. Closing it off the first. 390 going on the second, third number is at 390. The blue lot number is lot number 10. It's on the lot number 10 over here for the number 2012. It's on the BDV Polo 1.4 comfort line. It's on the 1.4 comfort line here. So looking fine. It's only got 166,000 kilometers on the clock here. It's got low kilos on that here model. 1.4 comfort line here. Got to be mine here. Anywhere it's 7 and 5. Anywhere it's 7 and 5 or 75 affordable BW Polo over here. It's only got 166 on the clock here. Got to be with that nice over here. It's 7 and 5. That's 75,000 rand. Don't be late possible over here. It's an affordable BW Polo to go over here. Looking at a please 75. That's 75 now, but that's 75 and that. Close at 75,000 in advance at 76. And with 706 we show here. Close and selling going on the first. Second, third, no more. Selling 690, going at 75. 690 at 75. Okay, another stand over here. It is lot number 11. That's on the lot number 11 over here. Lovely, red and protected. 2017 on the gas stall, 1.6 diesel start. That's on the diesel on the start over here. Lovely looking what about the retail sitting at 177. That's the retail sitting at 177 over here. Got to be with a 5 here. Anywhere at 115. 115. 115 and 115 family motor vehicle over here. 2017 on the gas stall here. Looking at only 115 low to go. It's going to be low to go right now. Retail sitting at 177,000. I'm looking at 115. 115,000 rand. Looking at selling over here. What if you were to buy here? Nice at also price at only 115 ratio right here. You're going to sell, give you 110. Last to mention here, one and over, one over, it's low to your right now. Retail sitting at 177,000 rand over here. On the gas sold 1.6 of the diesel start. You're looking at 110,000. It takes it 1 over to 1 over showing here. Don't be late parts of the bank looking at 110,000 going on the first. 110 going on the second. Third, what is it? 110 visual here. So you can go 5 more. 105, we can meet you there. Retail is at 177. It's the retail sitting at 177 over here. We're looking at only 105,000 to sell here. Hold on about 105. 105 to 105. Don't be late over here. Once again at 105,000. Closing it on the first. 105 on the second. Third, it is at 105. Here you go. Lot number is lot number 12. It's on lot number 1 and 2 coming through over here. 2018 on 22 right here. Another standard 5-volt automatic. 132 on the clock here. Low kilos retail 254. It's the retail sitting at over 250,000 rand here. But we would buy anywhere at 165. It went 165 and 165, but it's one over here. This is still financial. It's a 2018 right here. Double standard full in tank. and it is the automatic with stunning deals on the clock here. Only 132 on the clock, looking at 165, and with 165 or 165, finance will send it over here, looking at 165, retails 250 over 160, 160 over, be nice and also price over here, only 160,000 to sell. It's a finance number without some looks exactly, looking at 160,000 anyway, going on the first. 160,000 going on the second, and third, what is it, 160. We go lock number, sitting at lock number 13, and it's on the lock number, again, say 2022 on the 14, with 2 meter on the diesel, wide turbo, storm track 4x4 automatic, it's on the 4x4 on the automatic over here, it's a good lock, the canopy intact here. That on its own is worth a lot of money over there, guys. That can be at the back here. Retail 572,000 rand over here. Trade value sitting at 500. Yes, the trade value sitting at 500,000 rand over here. Got to be with the buy still anywhere at 325. And 325, 325. Hold it on the camera over here. Storm track. Automatic 4x4, that's something automatic on the 4x4, let's send out below. You're looking at 325, that's 325, 325, 2 right now, 325,000 rand here. Hold on a bucket, still a 2022 white turbo diesel. Another fuel type there, let's see here, 320, 32 over, 32 over, 200 down, 320,000 rand to sell here. Trade and retail are both sitting at over 500,000 rand here, looking at 320, and with 32 over, 32 over, 200 down, slowly 2022 over here, looking at 320,000 going on the first, and 320,000 going on the second, third, what is it, 320. List on that one here, lock number is lock number 14. It's on block 1 and 1 after over here. Stunning SUV 2022 on Mazda CX-5 2-meter active automatic. It's on the active on the automatic over here. It's only got 131,000 kilos on the clock here. Retail 372. That's the retail sitting at 372,000 rand here. Trade value sitting at 335. Got to fly anywhere at 205. 205 finance and electric going to be over here. Looking at 205. 205 trade and retail all over 300,000 rand here. It's the active automatic. I'm looking at 205. Then it's hitting 205 Detroit here. Financeable family SUV here. Nice speed motor car looking at 205 to be 200. Then we're 200, it's low to go right now. It'll be 200,000 rand here. He is going on the first. At 200,000 going on the second. And third number is at 200. There you are, we go here, lot number 15, that's on block 1 and 5 with live here. It's only got 81,000 kilos on the clock, 2022 on the Real Tiger, 1 litre turbo zen. It's on 1 litre on the turbo zen over here. Got with the buy still here. Retail over 200. It's the retail value sitting there with 200,000 rand here. This price going to find financeable anywhere at 135. Anywhere at 135 to 135. Low mileage motor vehicle over here. It's only got 81,000 kilos on the clock here. Retail sitting at 206. I'm looking at 135, and with 135 to 135, single right right now, at 135 got retail sitting at 206 over here. It's a 2022, it's a financeable fuel segment over here, looking at only 135, maybe 130, and with 130 over 130 look to go right now, at 130,000 80 bidders looking on the first, at 130 going on the second, and third number is at 130. We go 125. Sure, they'll say yes over here. 125. 125 to 125. Going to be with the buy over here. Look at the motor vehicle here. It's got 81,000 on the clock. Retail over 200. Net to confirm here. 125,000. And with 125 to 125. Going to be later over here. Martin's way. It's a fuel saver. 125,000. Closing it on the first. 125 going on the second. And third number is at 125. Lot number is lot 16, and it's on lot 106 over here. Another family SUV, 2016 over 40+1 meter includes titanium. It's on the roof of the titanium over here. It's got a retail sitting at 170,000 right here. Butterfly anywhere 95, anywhere 95 at 95. All the SUVs coming through over here. Retail at 170,000 right here. It's in titanium. Got the leather seats intact here. Family SUV 2016 model. Got to be wide. It'll be 95,000 at 95 of 95. Thank you to point right now. 95,000 rand. Don't be late here. Give me 90. I'll ask the question here. Got to be with that money slow here. 90 low to go. It's low to go. A whole of SUV for that price here. Retail at 168. We're looking at 90,000 to sell. And it takes at 90,000 rand on retail here. Looking at only 90,000 going on the first. And 19,000 going on the second. And third. No, it is at 90. It's not going to go there. Retail sitting at 168. So I can maybe squeeze two more, give me 88. I'll ask the question here. We're halfway to the retail value, looking at 88,000 to go. And we're internet of 88. I'm making sure here. Got to be with the eye still on the titanium. 2016 model at 88,000 on the first. 88,000 going on the second. What is that? 88. Blue lot number 17, it's on block number 17 over here. What an absolute stunner. It's a 2019 theory on this 1.5 excess. It's only got 121,000 kilos on the top here. Luckily low kilos retail, sitting at 208,000. You can finance this machine over here anywhere at 140. We're on one but it's going to might go now. But 140,000 on the other side here. 2019 model with only 121 on the top here. Financeable going to go here. Retail 208. We're looking at 140. We're one but it's going to might go down. Financeable motor vehicle here. Love kilos and tanks. Only got 121 on the top here. Looking at 140. We're one we show here. We're going to go 140. 135, we'll see here, 1, 3, and 5, 135,000 rand to make it close over here. Retail sitting at 208. It's the retail sitting at 208. Over here, 121 only on the top here. Financeable, we're looking at only 135. And takes it 135,000 rand to sell here. Closing to it at 135 on the first. 135 going on the second. What is that? 135. Notice on that one, unfortunately, lot number is lot 18. That's on lot 108 WH here. Take 2016 over the series range. GLC 220. That's on the 220 over the over here. Retail sitting at 409. That's the retail sitting at 409,000 rand here. Trade value sitting at 347 on the trade here. Retail over 400. 409, 400 here. But with money sold anywhere at 210,000. Halfway there. That's 200,000 rand behind here. Looking at 210. We're 210, 210 to a whole lot of SUV over here. It's a 220 diesel. It's the AEG here. Got to be with that 5 here. Retail sitting at 409. We're looking at 210. And we're 210 to a whole lot of SUV in that 5 here. Only 210,000. Sunroof, leather seats all intact here. 210. We're 210 to 210 we show here. But it's with that might go down at 210,000. But it's going on the first. 210,000 going on the second. Third, what is that? 210. Come on here, guys. Give me 205. 205 and 205. Retail sitting at over 400,000 right here. We're looking at 205. We're 205 and 205 is over here. Don't forget, something like that. 205,000. Tilting it on the first. 205,000 going on the second. What is it? 205. Sorry. Lot number is lot 19. It's on the lot of 10975 here. 2017 on the BW Polo Vivo GP 1.4 train line. It's on the 1.4 train line over here. So only got 139,000 kilos on this one here. Retail is sitting at 130. It's for the retail sitting at 130 over here. But we look some of these still over here. Anywhere at 75. That's 75 or 75, but it's where I might go now. It's 75,000 over here. Retailing at 130. It's the retail sitting at 130,000 over here. we're looking at only 75,000 low to go. It's going to be low to go right to it now. It'll be 7 and 5. If it is here, 2016, 2017, not only here, Vivo here, only 75,000. Anyway, 7 and 5 and 75 making yours here. Retail sitting at 129, looking at 7 and 5. And those are 75,000 here. Low to go going on the first. 75,000 going on the second. It is at 75. Butterfield take there. Let's go 70. Last question here. 7-0 low to go. It's very low to go again for Bidvest again. 2017 looking at 70,000 final call going on the first. 70,000 going on the second. Third number is at 70. This is absolutely stunning photograph coming through over here. It is lot number 20 here. It is a 2023 Evolve Jovian 1.5 turbo super luxury. It's on the DCT. It's got 35,000 kilometers on the clock here. Only 35,000 on the clock. Retail 377. Anywhere at 265. Anywhere 265 and 265. It's on the super luxury over here. It's only got 35,000 kilos on the clock. Retailing at 377,000 right here. It's finance. All the bells and whistles and tank top with protocol, sacred leading seats, rims here, and information display here, but we with the Maya 265, 265 over 265, it's finance over here, it's 100,000 men behind retail here. I'll take 260 minimum to go here, 260 over, 260 over to 260 finance over here, it's 100 behind the retail here, retail 377, 35,000 kilometers on the clock over here, going with the Maya 260,000 going on the first. 260 going on the second, third number is at 260, I can't go less here, 260 is the minimum. It's a lot cleaner than the one at the back, that I can promise you. I can't say. 260, that is the bare minimum, we get confirmation over here. It's 100 behind retail here, retail 377, 35,000 kilos on the top here. It looks a lot better than the one at the back, that I promise you here. 259, 999, then we have the deal. So 260. 259, 999. I can't. 260, that is the minimum we can sell on here. 260 I have, that 260 now, and that 260 and that. Close to 260,000 in here, advance at 261 going on the first, second, and third, no advance selling. That is the Meister, and number 714 going at 260. Okay, lot number is 21, and it's on block of 21 over here. Understanding Mercedes Benz 2020 on Mercedes Benz C-Class C200 automatic. It's only got 144 on the clock. It's got low intact over here. Got to put somebody still 144 on the clock. It's definitely financeable. Side with the seats. The whole works intact here. Anywhere at 275. Anywhere 275 and 275. This is a whole lot of Mercedes Benz for that money over here. Then I promise you now. C-Class automatic 144 on the clock. Worth the side over here. Looking at only 275 and 275 and 275. So you might right now. Only 275,000 rand to sell here. It's still financeable on the Mercedes Benz over here. Looking at only 275 and 275 is really. I'll take 270,000 rand to sell here. Financeable C-Class here. 270 and 270 to 270. So you might right now. 270,000 looking on the first. And 270,000 going on the second, and third number is at 279. This is a whole lot of things. 2020, only 144 on the clock right here. 265 is the minimum we can confirm on here. Financeable 265,000 rand again. This is a steal. It's a steal right now. A whole lot of things to go here. So 144 on the clock here. Roughly my 2020 model at 265,000 going on the first. 265,000 going on the second, and third number is at 265. Along lot number 22, and it's on the lot of 29 early here, 2021 on the I-10, it's on the grand, 1.25 fluid, it's on 1.25 on the fluid over here, got a right here, it's only got 68 1,000 kilometers on the top here. Low kilos anywhere at 130. Anywhere from 3 over 1, 3 over 2 right now. 130,000 metric selling here. Low speed on the vehicle. 68,000 kilos on the top here. 68 on the top. Grand I-10. Financeable fuel saving 6 right boxes here. Looking at 130. Anywhere from 3 over 1, 3 over 2 right now. 130,000 rand is financeable here. I'll take a 125. Anywhere 125 over 35 to right now. 68,000 kilos on the top here. Looking at 125. Anywhere going on the first. 125 going on the second, and the number is at 125. Okay, lock number sitting at 23. That's on block 23 over here. Take 20 that's on the board range. You what you need on XL double cab. That's on the XL on the double cab over here. Hold on double cab rates up sitting at 230. Anywhere at 150. Anywhere 1 pound over it's what I find right now. So like you get back in over here. See what you need on double cab. It's on the diesel on the double cab over here. But we with that line looking at 1.5 an hour. Anywhere 1 over it's what I find right now. How much we gonna go here? 145. 145 or 135, looking at seems to be a deal again. Double cab back here. It's a whole double cab back here again for the price. It will be 145. And when 145 or 145, make it yours right now. But 145,000 rand. Any bidders here? We're looking on the first. Retail sitting at 227, looking at 145, going on the second. Third number is at 145, will go 140. Let's see here. Double cab back here. 2.2 diesel looking at 140. Anywhere 1.4, make it yours right now. But 140,000 rand will be get concentrate here. Looking at only 140 to sell. That's going to be that 3 bomb price here. It'll be 140 anyway going on the first. 140 going on the second. And the number is at 140. Nobody wants here. Anybody close? How much you want to go? I'm looking at 140 over here. Anybody close? Retail 227 double cab on the diesel here. I'm looking at 140. We're showing here. Another people say yes here. Let's try to be 130. Let's see here. 130. Another 10 down here. 130. 130 over 130. Let's go right now. A whole lot of double cab back here. 100,000 rand behind retail. Looking at 130. Anywhere 130 over 130. We're showing here. See we right now at 130,000 coming on the first. 130 on the second, and nowhere to 130. We go here, lock number 24, what a spanner. It is a 2020 on the Mercedes Benz B-Class B220 on the diesel Avantgarde automatic. New rims, new tires, all the tanks over here. 104 on the top, retail over 1.1 million over here. Going to be buy anywhere at 870. And with 870 over the next over, it's going to buy right now. It's a whole lot of us over here. Luxury, what about over here? Coffee with my retail 1.1 million over here. Go see what this sound is for. Mercedes Benz here, 870. It is a market price. It's nice wholesale price over here. Looking at 870. Anywhere 870 over the next over, it's financeable to go with here. Must for all family, it's only 220 people. Avantgarde automatic. It's on the Avantgarde automatic over here. Financeable looking at 870. Anywhere 870 over the next over here. Only 870,000 rand going on the first. 870,000 going on the second. Third number is at 870. Won't take this. We go here, lock number is 25. It's on the lock for 25. Looking live over here, 2017. It's on the micro 1.2 video plus on the audio. Fuel saver. It's a little fuel saver coming through over here. Retail sitting at 115,000. Very nice still anywhere at 70. Anywhere 7 over 7 over right now. It's 70,000 rand on the micro here. It's still a 2017 model. We're looking at 70,000 rand to go here, 7 and over. Anyway, 7 and over, 7 over, 290 right now. Running motor vehicle, it's on 1.2 busy plus 40 over here. Fuel saver, you want to go 70? Meet me at 65. Let's see if we're going to confirm here. 6 and 5. At 6 and 5 over 65. Retail sitting at 115,000 rand here. Only 65,000 rand. This is a buy. Yes, that's fuel on the buy over here. Only 65,000 fuel saver going on the first. 65,000 going on the second. Third number is at 65. I'll go this. Lot number 26 over here, another VW Polo. It is a 2011 VW Polo 1.4 trend line. Yeah, it's on the 1.4 on the trend line, still in front of here. But the money still here anywhere at 70,000. Anywhere 7 over to 7 on the VW Polo to go over here. It's a 1.4 trend line. Yeah, it's on the 1.4 on the trend line over here. Got to be an absolute nice still here. Looking at only 70,000 right over here. 7 over. Anywhere 7 over to 7 over to 290 right now. It's a VW Polo to go over here. 2011. We need 65. Let's see if they'll take here. 6 and 5. That's 6 and 5 or 65. Affordable VW Polo over here. It's on Polo over here. It's the 1.4 trend line 5 over here. We need 65,000 going on the first. And 65,000 going on the second. And third, no, there is only 65. After this here, 65 is minimum here. VW Polo trend line. It's 65,000. Closing it on the first. 65 on the second. And what is it? 65. We go lot number 27, and it's on block number 27 over here. 2015, it's on the T-Train gate over here. 1.4 turbo, it's on the T-Jet Limited. It's on the T-Jet on the Limited over here. It's only got 166,000 kilos on the clock here, anywhere at 85. Left 8 and 5 with 85, retailing at 166 here. Hard retail here, retail 166. Halfway there, only 85. We're 8 and 5 with 85, but it's 200 by right now. We're 85,000 left to confirm the sell over here. 2015 on the T-Train gate here. It's on the Limited. It's on the Limited right now. It's only 85,000 right here. Retail 166,400. I'm looking at 85. 8 and 5 with 85, making going right now. Only 85,000 left to sell going on the first. 85,000 going on the second issue. I'll give you 80. And see if they'll go here. 8 and over. 8 and over the next and over. We look to go over here. Come back here to be at 80,000. Halfway to the retail value. It's halfway to retail value over here. Looking at only 80,000 going on the first. 80,000 then going on the second. What is it? 80. We move, lot number is 28. It's on lot number 28. It's in 2015 on the Ninja 107. It's on the 107 on the over here. Looking kilometers. Don't forget 147,000 kilos on the top here. Low kilos. Got to go to my little fuel saver anywhere at 70,000 to go here. 7 and over. That's 7 and over. 7 and over. So look to go right now. With that low kilos attack here. 107 on the over. It's looking up 147 on the top here. Low kilos. It's got low kilos on the attack here. Looking at 70,000 man to sell here. 7 and over. Give me 65 and over here. 6 and 5. At 6 and 5 or 65. So right now. Only 65,000 man here. Low kilo going to be for here. 147 on the clock here. Only 65,000 going on the first. At 65,000 going on the second. At third, there is only 65. We go. Lot number is 29. It's on to lot number 29. Still in front of me here. 2015 on the field. 580, 1.4 turbo plus. 80,000 kilometers on the clock here. Only 80,000 Ks on the clock. Retail. 140. It's the retail sitting at 140,000 right over here. This price going to be with the buy still anywhere at 80,000 again. Once more here. 80,000 kilos on the clock. I need 80,000 men to sell over here. 2015 model 500 on the X here. Low kilo retail 139. We're looking at 80,000 men here. Say a whole lot of SUV here. Looking at 82 over. Then we have 8 and over and 8 and over. It's going to right now. Whole number of buy here. 80,000 men to sell. 80,000 kilos on the clock here, looking at 8 and over. Then we have 8 and over and 8 and over. Show here. See if we might right down at 80,000 then 80 minutes here. Let's go 75. That's 75 or 75 will be like participate here. Looking at 75,000 then going on the first. 75,000 going on the second. And third, what is it? 75. We go 70. Let's see here. 70. Let's see here. Halfway to the retail value. 80,000 kilometers on the clock. 2015 model on the 500X over here. Looking at 70,000 rand to sell here. At 7 and over. At 7 and over. 7 and over. Look to the right now. It'll be 70,000 rand. It'll be late here. 70 to sell. Going on the first. At 70,000. Going on the second. And third. What is it? 70. Yeah. Lot number 30. It's on lot number 30 over here. Start from business 2019. It's on the BW California here. Vaccine 2 meter diesel. It's on the 3D John diesel over here. It's not ready for business. It's still financial. Retail 265,000 anywhere at 150. And we're 1.5 over 1.5 over top of battle over here. 2019 on the 3D the TDI. It's on the 3D John the TDI over here. Retail sitting at 265 here. Malaysia 100,000 and the other retail. I'm looking at 150 to go. Then we're 1.5 over 1.5 over 150,000 and going on the first. 150 going on the second. Third, no, but is it 150? I can't do this, guys. 150 is the minimum from back in sell. Retail 265, 150 minimum to go. Yes, the minimum to go. We're looking at 150,000 on the first. Second, but is it 150? We go on number 31. It's on the lot for 31 to be done over here. 2019, it's on the Salomera. 1.5 on the center. It's only got 153 on the block. It's only got 153 on the block here. Little kilo retail. Sitting at 150,000. Anywhere 85. Anywhere 85 and 85. Hold on in the Salomera over here. It's the 1.5 center with only 153,000 kilometers on the block here. Looking at 85. And 85 and 85. Retail on the road vehicle sitting at 150,000 land here. I'm going to go 85. We'll take 80. 8 and over and 8 and over. Look to go right now. Only 80,000 land to be sure going on the first. 80,000 going on the second. Where is it? 85. Retails 150. So we got 153,000 kilometers on the clock here. 80,000 coming with that money here. It's finance also looking at 8 and over. It takes up 80,000 rent going on the first. 80,000 going on the second. Third, where is that? 80. The blue lot number 32, it's on block number 32 coming through here. 2018, it's on the 40 goods forward. 1 meter boost on the titanium. It's on the boost on the titanium over here. Retail sitting at 200,000. It's the retail sitting at 198 over here. Don't be late anywhere at 110. One and over. One over. It's on the titanium as well over here. This one is financeable. It's a financeable factory vehicle over here. 1 meter boost saver retail 198. I'm looking at 110. We're 1 over to 1 over here. Looks to go to 110,000 and give me 105. We're 105 will be with my here. Retail 198. Behind here, looking at 105 going on the first. 105,000 going on the second. Third, what is it? 105. Lot number 33. That's on lot number 33 from here. 2013 on the BW Road of TTI 1.4 TSI and DSE. That's on the TSI of the DHM here. Look at that time to more than 10 tiers. They're all over 5 here. Proto TTI anywhere at 110,000 right here. 1 and over. 1 over 1 over Proto TTI here. It's the 1.4 TSI DHG. That's on the DSI of the DHM here. Looking at 110,000. Got the time to get taxi and it is the DHG 177 on the clock here. Look at those on the BW Polo here. Looking at only 110,000. Went 1 over 1 over each way here. 110,000 that will be late here. Nice and also price at 110. Left 1 over each way going on the first. 110,000 going on the second. Third, where is it? 110 on the over 105. Let's see, 105. 105 and 105 BW Polo TTI here. It's on the ESG at 105,000 going on the first. 105 closing it on the second. Third, where is it? 105. The blue lot number 34, what a stunner. It's on the lot number 31 up over here. 2019, it's on the Toyota RAV4, 2 liter GX automatic. It's on the GX on the automatic over here. Finance over car. These are lovely cars here. It's only got 123,000 kilos on the top. Retail sitting at 295. It's the retail sitting at 295 over here. Got 580 at 200. Anywhere to the right now. 200,000 left to over here. It's a GX automatic. It's on the GX on the automatic over here. It's only got 123,000 kilos on the top. Retail just under 300, sitting at 295. It's financeable. Looking at 200 to go. Anywhere to the it's on the zero right over here. 2 liter GX looking at 200,000 going on the first. at 200,000 going on the second, and third number is at 200. Retail's nearly 300. A lot of you'll say yes, but let's quick. We'll go 195. We'll see here. It's only got 123 on the clock here. Low kilos here. 195. 195, 195, but it's 200 an hour. 195,000 man here. You are 100,000 man behind the retail ready. 2019 on the GX automatic here. 195. 195, 195 is right here. So we can take here. 119, and we can go 190. 190 finance all time we should be here. 190,000 collecting it on the first. 190 going on the second. And third is at 190. The blue lot number 35 hits on the lot for 35 when you get 317 on BMW, 3 Series, 3185 automatic hits on the automatic on the video here. It's full finance, 186 on the clock. It's got a standard as well, retail 206, anywhere at 130. Anywhere from 130 BMW on the video here. It's a 318 automatic, it's a 318 automatic. 130,000. That's the first time you call in actually looking at only 1-3 and over. 1-3 over 1-3 over make it over time to an hour. 130,000 that don't be much later. Looking at 130 going on the first. 130 going on the second. That's the third. But it's at 130. On we go, lot 36. It's on the lot for 36 of picture here. 2015 on the Audi A1. Sportback 1 liter turbo. It's on 1 liter on the turbo here. It's on the electronics. Only got 160,000 kilometers on the top there. Nice little kilos. Where we're going to go? Retail at 166. Anywhere at 90,000 rand to sell here. All of the Audi here. It's the A1 Sportback 1 liter turbo, and it is the S-Tronic. It's the automatic here. It's 160 on the clock. I'm looking at 90,000 rand to sell here. 90 to go. 9 over 9 low to the right right now. It's be 90,000 rand over here. 90 over EMI. It's going to be nice also price over here. It'll be 90,000 rand. Retail at 166. Give me 90,000 rand over here. 90. 90,000 rand that we like here. 1 liter turbo fuel saver on the S-Tronic automatic at 90,000 on the first. 90,000 going on the second. And third, but is it 90? We ask at 85. 85 says the minimum we can say here. Retail 166 at 85. Got to work that by here. 8 and 5. 8 and 5. And 5 here right now at 85,000 rand going on the first. Second, what is it? 85. We go here, lot number is lot number 37, 2010, Omnibus and NP 200, 1.6 petrol, SP on the single cam here, and it's got the canopy wooden tank here, well, you guys, NP 200, ready for business, what we will fly here. How much you want to go? Reasonable. Then we'll ask him. 60. Put your number up, then I'll ask him. 60 I have, and 60 now bring that 60 and down. Close at 60,000 and in advance looking at 61 and with 61 to 61 to show here. Got 60,000 and happy, saying we can sell. Got 60 and we're at 61 going on the first, second and third. No advance selling. All yours, numbers are at 766. 766, I'm quite confirmed. The number. Yeah, 766 going at 60. Okay, on we go, lot number 38. From the lot number 38, again. Take 18 on the one ready. 1 meter climb the 5-year-old. And 5 on the 5 over here. 168 on the top here. Low kilos. That's got low kilos in self finance over here. We're sending it 101 anywhere at 70,000. 10 with 7 over 7 over it's when I right now. 70,000 and 2 sell over here. It's not very good. 1 meter climb. Yeah, on 1 meter on the climb over here. Got to be with that 5 here. 70,000 and here. Financeable. And it's a fuel saver on the climb here. It's 168 on the clock. It's 70 low to go. It's low to go right now. It'll be 70,000 and it'll be late change going on the first. at 70,000 going on the second, and third is at 70. We go to another business on wheels area. This is lot number 39. Yes, on block 39. So finally here. But then and to attend here. Ready to transfer here. Approximately 9 here. 115. 115. That 115. 115. Don't get the old attend here. 119. 2014. 100. Yes, 2014 on the 8100 over here. Looking at 115. That 115. 122. 1 hour. 115,000. Yes, 115, that 115, 115, hour, 115,000 on the 8100 over here. So in 2014, for a whole lot of candidates have 80% the 110, that looking at 110,000 and that 110,000 going on the first. 110,000 on the 8100 going on the second, what is it, 110? Block number 40. That's on block number 4. Don't look slow again. It's on the grouper. It's the 5 low. It's going to go 159 on the top here. Low kilos. It's got low kilos on the 10 here. Very nice. So double century retail. 19,000. It's a retail sitting at actually 19,000 rand again. Nice to be done in the grouper here. Anyway, at 115,000, 115. Retail at 190. It's the retail sitting at 190,000 rand over here. Looking at 115, with 115, 115, hoping to over here. 159 on the clock, give me 110, then with 110 right now. It's got the time before it tax here. 110,000 acres going on the first, 110,000 going on the second, what is it, 110. The crew lock number 41, that's on block 41 over here. Financial family issue over here. It is a 2019 by 2 from 2 meter premium automatic. That's on the premium on the automatic over here. It's going to get 128,000 grams off the top. Retail 299. That's the retail sitting at 299,000 still in 5 years. Take automatic on the car anyway at 160. Anyway, 160 over 160 automatic on the premium over here. And it's the automatic. It's on the automatic over here. Where we've got growth here. So I can't go down. Wish I could. I'm at 160. I'll ask him. I'll drop 10. I'll go 150. 150. I'll ask the question here. 150. He'll submit with me and see over here. 150. Weight back to just slightly lower than 150. Now. 150. He says we have green lights, then we can sell, sir. Close. 150, then we can go. Half of retail here, 150, we have people to sell. 150, thank you guys. Here, looking at 151. Anyway, 151 we show here. Close then selling at 150,000 on the first. Second, and third, no advance. You're bidding, sir. We have a bit of standard. Selling 770, going at 150. 770 at 150 to go. Okay, lovely buy on the over here. What an absolute stunner again here. Lot number 42, 2022. It's on the RQ5 40 TDI Poncho electronic on the advanced over here. 127 on the clocks. Retail 679,000. Trade value 600,000 rand as well over here. So all of an over here. Got to be with that buy anywhere and 400,000 rand to go over here. Financeable, it's 200,000 rand behind trade and retail over here. Got to be with the buy looking at 400. Went 400, but it's going to run to it now. Luxury it should be. Go see what a new Q5 costs. And how do you get? You're going to pay over $1 million here. We're looking at 400 to go. Anyway, 400, we're looking at only 400,000 rand here. Trade 679. What we buy here, retail sitting at 679 trade, 603 over 395. That 395 or 395, she will mind right now. 395,000 men to sell here. 395, 395 calculator over here. Financeable, luxury SUV here. It's on the electronic advanced diesel here. Looking at 390,000 men I'll take here. 39 over. That 39 over 39 over is a bargain as it stands here. More than 200,000 men behind trade here. Looking at 390. Going on the first, 390,000 going on the second, and third, what is it, 390. We go lot number 43, and from lot 43 reviewing here on the Toyota Corolla 2018 model, Toyota Corolla Quest 1.6, only got 133,000 kilometers on the top here, on a Corolla. You know that is low 2018 was only 133,000 kilometers on the clock over here. Got to fly out of here anywhere at 105. That's where 105 to 105 with that low kilometer tax here. 133 on the clock. 2018 model on the Toyota Corolla Quest here looking at 155. 105 to 105, but it's what I'd like to right now. Low kilometer vehicle retailing at 152. I'm looking at 105. 105 to 105 is right here. Got me an absolute buy here. Low kilometer tax at 105,000 looking on the first. 105 going on the second. What is that? 105 with that low kilos. What do you want to say here? Lost camera 100, but I don't know if they can confirm here. 100, let's see here. 123 on the clock at 100,000 right here. Finance is 2018 model with that little kilos. What do we want to buy here? Looking at 100, easy market invoice to go here. 100 over. That 100 over 100, it's nice and also price here. 100,000 rand looking on the first. 100,000 going on the second. And third, what is it? 100. I'll confirm on this, lot number 44. Yes, on the lot number 44 over here. 2014 on the video 12.7 GTI, tuning the TSI VSG. Yes, on the TSI on the DSG over here. It's got a hotel sitting at 254,000, 145,000 kilos on the top here. Low kilos. Gonna fly at 140,000 men to sell here. 140 Golf 7. That's a whole lot of Golf 7 over here. It's 7 on the GTI. 2 the GSI DFP here. It's got the Sandro Legacy first roll attack here. Looks the part. Retail 254. I'm looking at 140,000 men here. Polo money on the VW Golf 7 GTI. They're looking at 140. We're 141. We're going to notice if they buy here. It'll be 140. 140 right here. The feeling concentrate. We could do under 140,000 looking on the first. 140,000 going on the second. And what is it? 140. Nobody wants it. It'll be 135. The last question here. Retail 254. Golf 7 here. And Polo money looking at only 135. 135 to 135, we see what we might right now. It's got the same legacy from the tax here. Yeah, 135,000. It is a whole lot more car for that price here. At 135, closing it on the first, at only 135,000 going on the second. That's what is at 135. Lot number sitting at lot 45. That's on lot 45 over here. 2020 over here. Sounds with 1.4 turbo. It's the automatic over here. It's the GCT automatic GT line. It's on the GT line with the front over here. It's got 131,000 kilos on the clock. Retail 330,000 right here. Financeable anywhere at 205. We're 205, but 205 to the 201 right now. 205,000 right here. It's the GT line. 1.4 turbo automatic. It's on 1.4 turbo on the automatic over here. Financeable by family SUV here. Got to be able to buy 100,000 right behind retail here. You need 200 to go. Anyway, right now. Financeable at 200,000 anywhere going on the first. And only 200,000 going on the second. And third, what is it? 200. The new lot number 46, it's on lot number 46, let me show you here, 2015 on the Mazda 3, 1.6 dynamic 5-door, it's on the dynamic 5-door over here, it's got little legacy total tank here, retail 159, it's the retail sitting at 159, so the next thing you can find over here, got to be buying anywhere 95,000, with 95 and 95 on the Mazda over here, 2015 Mazda 3, 1.6 dynamic, it's on the 1.6 on the dynamic over here, nice green looking motor vehicle over here, with that legacy intact, there only 9 and 5. 9 and 5 from 95, retailing at 160,000 here. I'll take 90,000 to go. With 9 and over, 9 and over, 200 to now. Got to be with the buy over here. 90,000 to sell here. Retail 160. I'm looking at 90,000 going on the first and 90,000 going on the second. Third is at 90. The blue 200, lot 47, minutes on the lot 47 over here, 20 on minutes and 200, 1.5, diesel, aircon safety back, minutes on the diesel on the aircon safety back over here, retailing at 183,000, this is a 2020 model, Cocker organized but intact, 1.5 diesel here, anywhere at 95, we're 9 and 5 at 95, this is a 2020 off model here, 1.5 diesel at 95,000, ready for business here, 9 and 5, we're 9 and 5 at 95, don't be late on to it over here. 95,000 men, I'll be sure again. Give me 90,000, I'll go. 9 and over, 9 and over, look to go right to it now. Please on the air, safety back diesel here. That's around 10, halfway to retail. Retail 183, I'm looking at 90,000 going on the first, 90,000 going on the second. Third, no, but is it 90? Yo. Hey, lock number 48, yes, on the lock 48 WH, 2020 on the Jeep Renegade here, 2.4 trail, all-wheel drive automatic. This is still financeable. It's all-wheel drive automatic with the refracting tax here. It's only got 161 run clock. Retail on this motor car sitting at 372. Trade 336. It's got to be worth this price here. Anywhere at 165. Anywhere at 165 or 165. But it's going to right now. It's a trail all-wheel drive automatic. It's all the all-wheel drive automatic over here. Hold on, motor vehicle. It's a 2020 model. It's still financeable. It's a 160. Anywhere at 160 over 160 over. It's going to right now. It's a 2020 trade and retail are all over 300,000 over here. Looking at 160 over. 160 over 160 over. It's going to right now. But 160,000 over 155. 155 or 155 is right here. 155,000 going on the first. 155 going on the second. The number is at 155. Go lot 49, it's on block 49, so looking fine here. 20 on the Toyota Crest, it's the 1.8 automatic, it's on the 1.8 on the automatic CVT over here. Look at the kilometers, 84,000 kilometers on the clock over here. We're going to struggle to find another one on the plus automatic with that low kilos intact here. I promise you that now. 84,000 kilos on the clock, CVT on the automatic, anywhere at 150. That's 150 150 financing motor vehicle to go over here. It's got to be worth that buy here. It's the CVT automatic. 80,000 on the clock here, 84,000 on the clock at 150 and over. 150, it's a financeable deal for to go over here. Close to plus 1.8 here, looking at 150. Anyway, 150 over 150 is right here, looking at 150. Going on the first. At 150, going on the second, third, it is at 150, be sure here. I'll go 145. That's minimum, I think they can confirm here. It's only got 84,000 kilometers on the clock here, looking at 145. 145 and 145, it's financeable here. It's still a 2020 on the model here, looking at 145. 145 and 145 will be worth the buy here. 145 going on the first. 145 on the second, we're at 145. We'll do lot number 50, it's on lot number 50 over here, 2014 on the Land Rover Evoque here, 212 SD4 Dynamic, 169 on the clock here, nice little field. Retail 290,000 anywhere at 180. When 180, look to go right now. Luxury SUV on the Evoque here. This is only 2.2 here, looking at only 180,000. It's more than 100,000 back behind retail over here. Luxury SUV looking at 180 and over. And when 180 over 180, look to go right now. But 180,000 going on the first. 180 on the second. And third, no, it is at 180. Block 51 and hits on block 51 to get out of here. Another BMW 2016 BMW 3 Series. They want to time 130 hits on the automatic on the F30 over here. About the Sunday Davis on the 10 gear. Retail 190 anywhere at 105. Red 105 or 105. Hold on the BMW over here. Come on, guys. It's the F30 automatic hits on the F30 on the automatic over here. It's an affordable price. Well, hold on the car here at 105,000 rand here. 105. That is 105 or 105, making it right to it now. With 105,000 rand steel deal here going on the first. 105,000 going on the second. That's the number is at 105. Give me 100. Let's see. 100 will go. One double automatic on the F30 over here. Here, 100,000 and will be late here. Nice wholesale price. It's absolutely nice wholesale price over here. Here, 100,000 and it's up at F30. So that 2016 model looking at 100,000, closing on the first. Second, what is it? 100. Lot 52 hits, lot 52 coming through over here. 2019 record good. 1 beach on the expression 5 loads. So look at 100,000 kilos on the block. 100,000 on the block here. Going to be buying financeable anywhere at 75. Anywhere 75 or 75. 100,000 kilos on the block here. Financeable 2019 on the expression here. What we put that by here. 7 and 5. That's 7 and 5 and 75. Making you right now. It's financeable. Let's go here. 100,000 kilos on the block. Yeah, so to get 100,000 kilos on the block, we're looking at only 75,000. Now go 72, with 72 to 72, we show here. Going to send it through at only 72,000 financeable. 100 on the clock, it's 72 going on the first, 72,000 going on the second, and third number is at 72. Let's send it through here, another nice profile coming through here. It's on block number 53 on the Mercedes-Benz here. 2016 Mercedes-Benz GLE. It's on diesel 4MATIC. It's on the diesel 4MATIC over here. So we're going to have 35,000 kilos on the block. Retail 512, trade 450. It's going to trade 150 over here. It's financeable with that low kilos going to be worth the price here. Looking at only 330. And we're 33 over 33 over 25 right now. 330,000 rand to sell here. Financial luxury should be it's a financial luxury should be here. Looking at 330. We are going to be here. Trade and retail thinking 500 here. Retail over 500. Trade 450. I'm looking at 330. I'll go 325. 325 to 325 is right here. Single deal at 325 on the first. Second, what is it? 325. Lot number is 54. It's on block 51 over here. This is a 2021 0 request 1.8 plus. Another automatic. That's another automatic on the CBT over here. So 141 on the clock over here. Still decent low kilos. Retail 220,000 anywhere at 125. Anywhere 125 to 125. Another financial motor vehicle over here. It's a 2021 model. It's a 2021 model over here. 1.8 CBT automatic. It's on the CBT on the automatic over here. 41,000 kilos on the clock. You're looking at 125,000. Anywhere at 125, 125, 100,000 and behind retail over here. You can still finance this Corolla here. 125. Anywhere at 125, 125 is really a steel deal at 125,000. Looking on the first. 125 going on the second, and third number is 125. Can we go 120? Let's see here. 120 over 120. It's nice and also price here. It's 100 behind retail. It's an automatic with only 141 on the clock here. I'm looking at 120. Anywhere 120 has to be an absolute steal here. 120,000 automatic CVT over here. Only 120 over 120. Just open up there, please, guys. Driver. Let's open up there, looking at 120 on the Burchmore here, 2021 model. It's the Quest Plus 1.8 CVT, 141 on the clock. I'm looking at 120,000. And we're 120 Bridgewater here. Retail 222. We are 100 behind retail, looking at 120. Any bidders going on the first? 120,000 going on the second. third number is at 120. Right, block number 55. It's on the lot of 55 over here. 2017 on the Ford Fiesta. 1BT includes trend line. It's on the trend line. She's looking fine over here. Retailing at 160,000 and anywhere at 19,000. Anywhere 9 and over 9 and over. It's on the 1BT includes over here. A little fuel saver on the bench over here. It's the 5-door 2017. It's on the 5-door on the 2017 over here. Retailing at 157. We're looking at 19,000 to go. Anywhere 9 and over 9 and over to go right now at 19,000. Rand will be late here. 902 sell. It's going to be nice and also nice if we get 19,000 Rand usually go. So 85 minimum to sell here. 8 and 5. 8 and 5 and 85 retail sitting at nearly 160,000 Rand here. But we work to buy say 2017 at 85,000 going on the first. 85,000 going on the second. And third, what is it? 85. Let's go, lot number 56. Yes, on to lot number 56. It makes over here. 2221 on the Kia Sportage. 2-liter EX Plus automatic. Yes, on the plus on the automatic. It's going to get 168 on the lot. Retail 400. Yes, the retail sitting at 401,000 Rand here. Trade 354. Going to be buying anywhere at 210,000. Anywhere 200, retailing at over 400,000. Finance for 2021 EX Plus automatic. Yes, on the plus on the automatic over here. Looking at 210. Anywhere 200, hold the family to be over here. Say 2021 retail over 400,000 Rand here. Looking at 210. Then he takes it 200. It's nice on the price here. 210,000. We need 205. Anywhere 205. That is confirmed over here. Retailing at over 400,000 Rand here. Financeable at 205. Going on the first. Second and third, there is a 205. The blue lot 57, it's on the lot for 57 over here. 2013 on the Mini Cooper Country Minutes over here. Automatic, it's on the automatic over here. It's only got 142,000 kilos on the lot here. Low kilos. Retail 187,000. S automatic, double sunroof full tank here. Butterfly anywhere at 150. 115. That's 115 and 115. Hold on, Mini Cooper coming through over here. It's on the Countryman S automatic. It's on the automatic over here. It's only got 142 on the lot. Retail 186 over here, looking at 115. That 115 and 115. Hold up your car over here. It's on the automatic. 142 on the top here, looking at 115, giving 110. Let's see if it'll take. 1 and over. That's 1 over 3 automatic column again. 2 automatic 142 on the top. Retail 187. That's the retail sitting at 187,000 Rand over here. But we with my still looking at 110. That 1 over it's when it right now. But 110,000 Rand is automatic 142 on the top here. At 110,000 looking on the first. 110,000 to confirm here. Going on the second. Third, there is at 110. 110 I have. 110 out of 10, 110 and one to 120 again, on to 111. All your hand selling. So you want to get number 3. There is number 699. We get 110. 699 and 110.
I'll take from that.
And we were coming through here, lot number 58. It's on the lot number 58 will be later. 2019 on the list on there. 1.5 a center automatic. It's on the center on the automatic over here. Retail sitting at 159,000. Trade value at 140. It's the trade sitting at 140 over here. But apply this price over here. Anywhere 75. Anywhere 75 or 75. This is the automatic on the center over here. 159 is the retail looking at 75,000. Anywhere 75 or 75. Make it right now with 75,000 Rand automatic 2019 over here. I'll go 17. Past the next as well here. 70 low to go. Automatic 2019 model, retail 159, and looking at 70,000 to go. And let's turn over to 7 over, hold on, how we get 2019 on that automatic at 70,000, looking on the first. Say the best we can get you answer 65,000. That is where we can reach you there. 6-5, and we can confirm here. 6 and 5. At 6 and 5 was 65. Reselling at 160 here. About 65. At 65,000 and 65 with that. Close with 65,000 in here. Contract 66. Selling on the first. Second, for more. Selling. So 751. Going at 65. Lot number 59, yes, on the lot number 59, so looking finally here, it's a double cab 2014, less than about 2.5 diesel, AC double cab, yes, on the AC on the double cab over here, so forgot canopy will tank, retail 173, yes, the retail sitting at 170 over here, but we were the highest over here, any day of the week, anywhere 100, then with one little over, one little look, there right now, but 100,000 back to sell again, it's a whole lot of double cab, it's a whole lot of double cab, over here, looking at 100, anywhere one little over, it's right now, but 100,000 back to sell, retail 173, yes, retail sitting at 170 over here, looking at 100, double cab, on the diesel here, 2014 with the canopy and tank here, got to be with the mine here, 100, anywhere on the lower, we show here, 100,000 and looking on the first, 100 going on the second, third, I'll go 95, let's see now confirm here, 95, double cab on the diesel here, 9 and 5, retail 173, looking at 95 to go, it's all the look at the tank 2.5 diesel, got to be a buy 2014 off and about again, 95,000 going on the first, 95,000 going on the second, third, there is it 95. Okay, 19 says, maybe we can see what they say. 19,000 meant to go over here. Retail 173, all of the double cabs, 14, 2.5 with actually exact here. 19,000 meant to sell again. 90 to go. 9 and over 9 and over throw again. Look at it's going to go at only 19,000 and a whole lot of bucky here. Looking on the first, second, third, look at it's at 90. Lot number 60, it's on lot number 60 over here. Another fuel cell, 2013 video 107 urban. It's on 107 on the urban over here. It's only 150 on the top. Low those kilos. It's got low those kilos over here. But we want to buy slow anywhere 60,000. Anywhere 6 over 6 over 3 fuel cell over here. 107 urban. 133,000 kilos on the block here. Low kilos looking at 60,000 to go. Anywhere 6 over 6 over the looking at 60,927 here, 107, nice low kilo from the tanker, looking at 6 and 0, giving 55, then we're final 555 over here, seal deal looking like concentrate over here, nice 3 millimeter plant, 55,000 going on the first, 55,000 going on the second, and followed up, there is at 55. Lot number is 61. It's on the lot number 61 over here. 2020 on the ends there. 900 turbo on the expression. Retail 162. Fuel saver and it's financeable. Anyway, at a 85. And with things at 585 range there over here. 900 turbo on the 2020 model. It's on the 2020 on the model over here. But we with that buy still 80 day of the week here. Okay, 85. That H and 585, but it's going to find right now. So you make it yours here. 85,000, give me 80 over. That H and over things and 900 turbo over here. Retail and 162 halfway there. 80,000 to sell. Anywhere H and over next and we show here. Still 820, 20 looking at 80 on the first. Second and third, there is an 80. We move another nice buy here. Lot number is 62, 20, 21, VWT1, 1.4 TSI. It's on the DSG, 110 kilowatt, 134 long retail. 402. That's retail sitting at 402 over here. Trade value 366. Got to be buying anywhere 270. Hey, we're 270 over to 270 over to 290 now. 270,000 rand. It's financeable. That's a financeable motor vehicle over here. CSI ESG 110 kilowatts. 2021 model here. Got to be a buyer. Retail 400,000 rand here. I'm looking at 270. 270 over to 270. Look to go right to it now. 270,000 give you 265. Hey, we're 265 over 265 each way here. Going to be late months record 265,000 financeable SUV going on the first. 265 on the second. There is a 265. Lot 62.1. That's on lot for 62.1 over here. Talking about a fuel saver, 2019 Mahindra K2V 100. It's on the K2V on the 100 over here. It's on the 1.2 K2 Plus NXT. It's on the NXT could be over here. So I've got 120,000 kilometers on the top here. Low, absolute fuel saver anywhere at 80,000. And we're need to know fuel saver coming over here. And it's still financeable. It's a 2019 model looking at 80,000. And we're need to know look to go right now. 18,000 rand, don't be late here. Look over ATL goes 75. That's 75 and 75 fuel saving finance over here. 2019 model, 120 off the clock, looking at 75 on the first. Second and third, what is it? 75. Okay, lot number is 63. It's on the lot number 613 will be over here. 2022 VW Polo, 1 GB TSI. This is the R line and it is the DSG. That's on the R line on the DSG over here. So I've got 91,000 kilos on the clock. R line. DSG financeable, retail 340. It's the retail sitting at 340,000 rand over here. Got you at the buy still 80 there, 30K anywhere at 235. Anywhere 235 or 235 versus a bargain buy here. 100,000 rand behind the retail value here. Photo TSI, it's the online and it is the DSG and it's got the sunroof over here. 235 I'll take. 235 to 235, they 225 down. 91,000 kilos on the clock here. It's financeable. 235, we're 235 or 235, so we're right now. 235,000 rand to sell here. I'll go 230 for the moment. 238 financeable, it's on the Polo TSI. Hardline automatic, 91 on the top, looking at 230. We're 230 over 230, we show here. Look to go with 230,000 financeable, we show going on the first. 230 going on the second. There is a 230. One checklist, guys. Let's move it through lot 64. It's on the lot 64 over here. What is standard? 2092 on the 8204, 1.5 turbo elite. CVT, it's the automatic. It's on the CVT on the automatic over here. 76,000 kilos on the top over here. Low kilo retail 261. It's the retail sitting at 261 over here. And it's automatic. It's financeable. That creation be over here for everybody. Anywhere over here. 175. That 175 and 175. It's financial over here. A whole lot of half of that price over here. Looking at only 1775. That 175 and 175 is over here. 76,000 kilos on the clock. CVT on the elite over here. Retail 261,000. It's financeable at 175. 175 and 175 is going here. Financeable. Longer it's got to go. We're 175 going on the first. 175,000 going on the second. Third, what is that? 175. Sorry. I can't hear that number. I won't take. 170, so we can ask the question there. Financeable, elite CVT automatic 2022 model over here. 170, that 170 with 170, don't be late 170 over here. Probably worth that money at 170,000 rand here. Low kilo automatic, got to be a buy at 170,000 financeable going on the first. 170,000 going on the second. And third, what is that? 170, come on here guys. At this price, probably worth that buy. Nope. 170, I have that. 170 now, but that 170 and that. Close at 170,000 and any advance at 171 on the first, second, third, seven. For you guys, 658 is the number. So we get 170, but it's 658. Lovely buy, lot number 65. It's on lot 65 over here. That's time to go. It's 20 on the Audi A3, 1.0 turbo, FSI, electronic. It's on the electronic 35 PSI over here. It's got 149 on the top. AP stands, retail 341. It's the retail sitting at 341 over here. Going to find the finds here. Trade is under 300. Well, anywhere at 200. Anywhere to go find the right now. But only 200,000 rand to sell here. Sunroof all intact. Here, with the retail 341, I'm looking at 200 to go. It's financeable on the 8 weeks today. Here with that lovely sunroof all intact here, looking at 200. Anywhere to here, 200. I'll take 195. 195, but it's right now. But 195,000 rand to sell here. 195, financeable. Yes, say financeable 2020 on here, looking at 195 going on the first. 195 going on the second, and third. You want to come and look? Oh, good. 195, never feel good. Give me 190. That's 190 over 190 over 200 right now. What 190,000 men on the 83 over here. 1 liter turbo fuel saver, 190. Financeable 190, I have that 190 now, but that 190 and that goes at 190,000 in the advance at 191. I'm selling at 190, looking at 191 on the first, second, third, no more. Selling here, sir, 698. So we get 190 here, 698 and 190. Okay, on we go here, lot 66. It's on the lot 66, and over here, 2021 on the driveway, 1 liter turbo. It's on the motion ECT. It's on the ECT over here. It is an automatic, and it's only got 63,000 kilometers on the clock over here. Automatic with that little wheels, 1 liter turbo, and these are absolute fuel savers. Retail 252 over here, anywhere at 185. We're 185 and 185, but if we're going to right now, but 185,000 back to go again. 185, that 185 and 185, see we right now, but 185,000 back to go again. 185, it's the automatic motion here. 63,000 kilometers on the clock here. 185 financeable buy. It's a financeable buy. That's also price of retail. Take 180. And with 180 with 180 to 200 right now. It's a SUV going here. ECT 60 on the top. At 180,000 emitters on the first, 180 going on the second, and third is at 180. And we'll take. Let's go 5 more, 175. With that note, automatic finance over here, 175. We should be able to get confirmation over here, 175. We're at 175,000 then for confirmation to go here. Going on the first, 175,000. Going on the second, third, what is it, 175. I wish I could, sir. 175 is the minimum we can sell on here. 174 triple nine. However, where's the issue list? I've got 170 below. Now, 172, you said we could squeeze a little there, sir. 172, we can sell. 172, you have it. Thank you very much. 172, we have 172 number, and then 172 back. Looking at 172 in the advance of 173. Going on the first, second, third, no more. Selling. When you refer to the number, please. Number 794 and 172. We move lot number 67. It's on block number 67 over here. Take my 15 on the Mercedes Benz CLA 220 diesel AMG automatic. It's on the AMG on the automatic over here. Got you with the buy over here. Retail 231. It's the retail sitting at 231 over here. Got a 5 here weekend. Anywhere 150. And went 150 content here. 186 on the clock. CLA diesel AMG automatic. It's on the AMG on the automatic over here. That lovely central content here. Looking at 150. And with 150 to the right right now. 150,000 rent sell here. Retail 231 at 150 an hour. 150, how much you want to go here? 140. 140 I have. 140 now, and that 140 that will be 140 anywhere. 141 anywhere. 141,000 each way here. Got 140 selling on the first, second, third, no more. Selling 140, number 787, going at 140, 787 and 140. Nice buy, lot number 68. It's on the lot number 68. It's over here. 28 on the tail. Over here. 1.6 on the automatic. That's 1.6 on the automatic. This is the last one. It's got even less on the last one over here. It's not financing. We've got to do what the right here. Anywhere at 120. And this is an automatic. It's an automatic with less than 100,000 euros on the top over here. Financeable at 120,000 to go. Anyway, 120 over here. 120,000 rest again. 120 financeable. It's financeable. It's got 93,000 euros on the top over here. Looking at 120, I think over 118,000 here. 118 to sell here. Financeable, automatic, less than 100 on the top here. 118,000 is the bare minimum to confirm here. 118 going on the first. 118,000 going on the second. And last third is 180.
95.
Hey, sir?
95. 95.
I think I just want to confirm, you say 95, not 115, right? Now, 115, I don't know if they can confirm, I can ask. 95, definitely not. 115, we'll submit to see if they're going to take here. 115, we'll go 3 less over here. Automatic, 93,000 kilos on the clock here. 115, we got confirmation here. 115, we can sell it. 115, 115, we show you here. 150, they want to go here. Going on the first, 115,000 on the second, and third, what is it? 115. Confirmed there, lot number 69. It's on lot number 69, so we can find over here. 2019 Ford Figo 1.5 turbo VCT trade line. It's on the trade line, so we find over here. It's retail sitting at 152,000. It's the retail sitting at 152 over here. But we going to buy 80 day. It's still financing a 2019 model anywhere at 85,000 over here. Found buy at 85. Station 5 with 85 2019 on the Ford Figo over here. 1.5 turbo. It's on the 1.5 on the turbo. We're looking at 85,000. Anywhere 8 and 5 or 85 for into an mind right now. At 85,000, then will be later. 2019 on the Figo. It's on the 2019 on the Figo over here. Looking at 85. 8 and 5 will be telling it out. 85,000 going on the first. 85,000 going on the second. And third, what is it? 85, give me 80. What if you'll take? Well, ask you nicely here. 80,000 to go. Retail 152. It's the retail sitting at 152 over here. Got the bargain deal here. 2019 Figo. I'm looking at 8,000 men to sell over here. 8 and over. 8 and over and 8 and over. Over here. 2019 Figo looking at 80,000 on the first. 80 on the second. 85 closer. 78 kilo. Give me 75. Well, last place, 75, or we'll find more here. 75, halfway to the retail value. Retail 152 at 75,000. Got me with that price on over here. 2019 figure. It's 7 and 5 at 75,000. That will be later. Nice also price at 75,000. Closing on the first. 75,000 coming on the second. And third, there is at only 75. Road lot 70, it's on block the 7 to go over here. 2018 on Mazda 3, 1.6 dynamic automatic. It's on the dynamic on the automatic over here. So we got 118,000 kilos on the clock. Retail living on 200, sitting at 192. It's retail sitting at 190 over here. Got to find the price here anywhere at 130. Anywhere 130 financing and motor vehicle to go over here. 2018 dynamic automatic, 118 on the clock here at only I'll take it. Let's see. Maybe it's a lucky day. 120 I have. 120 now. We'll make 120 that. Close at 120,000 then anywhere 121. Anywhere 200, 121 is right here. But 120,000 rand can be sold here. Selling 120 anywhere 121 on the first, second, third, or your stuff. If you want to confirm your number, we go 693. We get 120. 693 and 120. Let's go, lot number 71, and it's on lot number 71, we don't really get lovely SUV, 2023 on the gas on at 1.0 turbo, EX automatic, yes, on the EX on the automatic over here, so that's 53,000 kilometers on the clock over here, 53,000 Ks on the clock here, retail sitting at only 295,000 kilometers, with that low kilos finance on SUV, what we worth money all day long here, anywhere at 210, yes, with 200, we'd say 2023 model over here. 53,000 kilos on the clock here, looking at 210. With 210 low kilometer vehicle, EX automatic, retail 295. I'm looking at 210. With 210 finance over SUV, it's a whole lot of motor car. Yeah, it's a whole lot of motor car that price over here. 53,000 kilos on the clock here, looking at 210,000. With 210 we show here, 210,000 men on we show here, 205. 205, 205, it's almost 100,000 men behind retail over here, looking at 205,000. Any bidders going on the first, 205,000 going on the second, third bidders at 205, 200. You give me 195, please. I don't know if he's going to confirm that.
Yep.
190 your base. Absolutely yes. One of these going to confirm. We're going to suppose we would see here. 190, I have the number. 190 I have. Let's see if they're going to take up 190. 190 now, and 190 and that. Those are 190 anywhere. 192 and anywhere 192 with 192 any advance over here. 192,000. I'm about 190 and we're selling. I'll go 191 and anywhere 191 or 191 we show you here. Got 190,000 close and selling. Going on the first. Any advance at 191 on the second, third, no more. Selling 190, going down at 612, going at 190. We go lot number 72. It's on the lot 72 coming through again. 2014 on the automatic for 214 executive automatic. It's on the executive on the automatic again. Lovely nice piece of that again. 2.4 executive with low kilos intact and that's sunroof over here. Retail 160. It's retail second 160 over here. We'll find the price here anywhere 95. We'll find it 595. A whole lot of history, a whole lot of sedan over here. Executive automatic. Retail 160. Looking at 90,000 here. I don't know where that 90,000 back. This is a whole lot of car. It's a whole lot of car. That price over here. Retail 159, 200. I'm looking at 90. Anywhere 909. So we show here. Some for the tank at 90,000 going on the first. 90,000 going on the second. And so what is it? 90. We go. Lot number 73, what a absolute stunner. It's a 315 on the Bidvest Burchmore GTI. That's a 1.4 TSI DHD. Yes, on the TSI of the DHD we get. On that side before the taxi. It's going to get 148 on the clock. Yes, we've got 148 on the clock over here. Low of kilos here. Retail 235, anywhere at 150,000 to go here. Polo GTI. 1.8 TSI DHT over here. Going to be a buy. THT 148 on the top here. Only 150. 1.5 over one side over. Let's go right now. But 150,000 that is for nothing over here, guys. Polo GTI with the roofing tank here. 2050 with 148 on the top here. Only 150,000. Then with 1.5 over 1.5 over here. Only 150,000 rand over here. A whole lot of money car. We got 150 on the first. 150 on the second, third, but is at 150. Long number 74, it's on the lock 74 number over here, on the city swap here, 2022, it's in 2022 on the city swap over here, 1.2 GA, it's on 1.2 on the GA way over here, got to be an absolute nice, still lucky for the car to drive, anyway, at 150, 115, it's a 2022 on the city swap over here, 1.2 GA, looking at 115, with 1.5 or 1.5, so we right now, nice little fuel saver, 1.2 GA on the petrol over here, 2022 at 150,000, and then with 1.5 or 1.5, make it go right now, but 150,000 rand is right here. Can't come back straight, I can go 110, 1 over 1 over is right here, low to go 110,000, it's a 2022 model at 110,000 going on the first, 110,000 going on the second, and third is at 110.
And zero.
Hey?
And zero.
Asking for 110 guys, I can't sell there. 75 is the lot number, 2016, it's a 2016 on BMW 1 Series over here, 120i is on the 5-door automatic, it's on the 5-door on the automatic over here, retail sitting at 211,000, it's retail sitting at 211 over here, unique color on board car with the reporting tank F20 automatic, got to be an absolute steal here, anywhere at 135, let's come to the 135, whole lot of 1 Series over here, 5-door automatic with briefing tank here, retailing at 211,000. We're looking at 130. Next, we're 3 over 1 3 over whole of the BMW over here. Looking at 130. And with 1 3 over 1 3 making going right now. But 130,000 and to sell here. Going on the first. 130,000 going on the second. Third, but is that 130 everyone here? 125. Let's see. Retail 211, F30, F20 on the automatic over here. With the roofing tank, unique color. 2016 model at 125, the last picture here, 125, 125 and 125 is going here, don't be late concentrated at 125,000 on the field taken in, maybe 120 minimum, let's see here, 1 2 and over, 1 2 over, 1 2 over, with that here, automatic coffee, it's ready looking for tank, 120, goes in on the first, 120 on the second, third is at 120, we sure. 120, I'm already pushing my line. 115, I don't know if they're going to take, sir. You need 118. I'm trying to meet you somewhere. I started with 130. We do 117. That's the minimum we're getting the lights on here. 117, then we can definitely sell. 117,000, then we get confirmation we can sell. Got 117, 117 over that 117 at that. Going for 117, looking at 118, and with 118, 118 we show here. Close and selling at 117 on the first, second, third, no more. Selling 756, going at 117, 756 and 117. Buy, on we go, lot number 76, it's on block number 76, make sure we get one of the price over 2022 on the listening 12, 2 liter, it's on the video, got 110 on the top, it's on the 110,000 kilos on the top over here, a whole lot of family SUV, Retail 321,000 with only 110 on clock 2022. You can finance it anywhere at 180. It's 100 behind the trade. Never mind the retail here. 180 over. 180 over, 180 over. All the way to over here. 2022 model. 110 on the clock here. Finance at 180,000 to go. And with 180 over, 180 over. Retail sitting at 321,000 rand here. Looking at 180. And with 180 over, 180 over. It's a whole of it should be. It's financeable with nice little kilos on the top here. 180,000. And it takes it 180 over, 180 over here. Don't be like concentrate. Looking at 180,000 going on the first. 180 going on the second. No, but it's at 180. Nobody wants here. Gonna go 175. Let's see, 175. 175 is right here. 100,000 rand behind trade value. Never mind retail. Retail 321. I'm looking at 175. 175,000 rand is right here. Going on the first. 170, let's see. 170 over. 170 over, 170 family issue here over here. 170,000 rand absolute bargain price. Yes, bargain price as it is over here. 2022 model, 110 on the top. Retail 321,000 rand here. We're asking for 170,000 rand here. You can finance it as well here. 170 over. 170 over, 170 over. Hold on, it should be over here. 170. Going on the first. 170. Going on the second, no, but it's at 170. The through lot number is 77. It's on block number 77 over here. Absolute classic. It's a clean motor car for the age of the year. 2007 Ford Fiesta 1.4 i5 for that year model. This has only got 158,000 kilometers off the clock over here. Really clean motor car for its age over here. 158 only on the clock over here. Low kilos. Anywhere at 50,000 to start over here. 5 and over. 5 and over to 5 and over. Just over the car over here. Clean motor car with low kilos. Looking at 50,000. And it takes it 5 and over to 5 and over. It's got low kilos and tax here. We've got 158 on the clock. Looking at 50. Going on the first. Anywhere at 50. Going on the second. At the but is at 50. We'll take there. 45 maybe. 45 minutes go over here, 4 and 5, 45 dollars at 45 at that, close at 45,000 rand, any advance looking at 46, with 46 and 46 meters, selling at 45 on the first, second, third, I'm selling over there guys, really gave me the bid, 627 going at 45, 627 going at 45. On we go over here, stunning bucket coming through. It is lot number 78. Yes, on the lot number 78, the relax over here. It's 1821, that's some about over here. 2.5 diesel. Yes, on the 2.5 on the diesel over here. Running with the milestone. Automatic double cab. 122 on the clock. Run living tank. Detail 426 trade. 385 anywhere and 265. Then we're 265 or 265 and take finance in the bucket over here. 2021 Nevada. 2.5 diesel. Automatic double cab over here. Auto double cab retailing at 426,000. I'm looking at 260,000. I'll take the bid as well here. 260 over. We're 260 over to 260 over. Look, we go right now. 260,000 match to sell here. Anywhere at 260. We're 260 over to 260 over. Again, really want to make automatic double cab financeable at 260,000 going on the first. 260 is there. 260 win. 260 I have that, 260 now and then 260 that. Wins it 260 and Jim Monson 261 on the first, second, third, selling. Just to confirm that that is simply right, and you have 260, 260. Just for seeing ladies and gentlemen, is waiting for the snap. And we're back. Lot number 79. It's on lot 79 still in front of you here. 2014 on the Bongo. D48 the DQ Essential. It's on the D2 on the Essential over here. Got to buy stores. Nice little deals in retail. 154. It's the retail sitting there. 54 over here. Got to get the buy store anywhere at 95. It's 95 with 95. Just forward to go over here. 95 coming over over here. D2 on the Essential. 189 is on the clock over here. Looking at 9 and 5. At 9 and 5 with 95. A whole lot forward over here. These number looking at 9 and 5. And to go at 9 and 5 retail sitting at 54, 400 over here. Looking at 95,000 over here. I'll meet you at 90. How about that? Yes. 90 I have, 19 I would have 90 in that. Close at 90,000 and in the advance at 91. Going on the first, second, third, selling. 90,000 for the first one. The 661 going at 90. Lot number 80, that's on the lot 80 over here, 20 minutes on the Audi, 255 take aside, and it's the Tectonic, that's on the Tectonic over here, you can have a look at the content guys, open up, you check over here, 2022 model, Tectonic, 73,000 euros on the block, retail, 452, that's the retail sitting at 152 over here, trade value sitting at 405, anywhere at 340, anywhere 34, financing over here, 2022 on the Q2 over here. Tectonic, 73,000 kilometers on the clock over here. Absolutely stunning T-Mode car. Retail, 450. Trade, 405. We're looking at 340. Anywhere 34, financeable motor vehicle to go over here. Looking at 340,000 over here. Financeable, 73,000 kilos on the clock. Trade and retail, all over 400. Looking at 340. I'll go 335. Let's see here, 335. Anywhere 335,000 and there was over here. 661. You have that one over here. Looking at 335. 335,000 38 over here. Looking at the first. 335, making me media, give me 330. So if you'll take it, 330, it's a bargain as it stands. Retail, 452, trade, 405, we're looking at 330. With 330, with finance, we're looking at 70 kilos on the top, 70 on the top, looking at 330. 330,000 men on we right here, looking on the first. 330,000 going on the second, and what is it, 330. Lot number is 81. It's on block 81. So we got we get 2012 on the assembly, 1.6 on the center plus. It's on the center on the plus over here. Retail sitting at 126,000 man over here. Gonna fly anywhere at 85. Anywhere at 8 and 5, 85 going to another point right now at 85,000 man to sell over here. 8 and 5. 8 and 5 with 85. Don't be late on to win over here. It'll be 85,000 man to go over here. Looking at 8 and 5. 8 and 5 with 85. But it's running right now at 85. 5,000 men to sell here. Give me 80 and I'll go. 8 and over with 8 and over. 8 would be to go again. 80,000 with the retail sitting at 126. Looking at 80 going on the first. And 80,000 going on the second. And third. What is that? 80. On lot number 82, it's on block 82 coming over here. 1A standard 2015 long angle capture 1.2 dynamic, and this is the EDC, it's the automatic. It's on the EDC on the automatic over here. 1.2 turbo automatic as well. 88 kilowatts. So we've got 127,000 kilos on the clock over here. That's low kilos on that gear model. Nice team motor car. Still financial battery with fire. Retail 167, anywhere at 100. With one little over, one little easy mountain invoice to go over here. It's automatic EDC, automatic fuel saver 1.2 turbo, 127,000 kilos on the clock. Nice and easy mountain invoice, looking at 100 to go. One double over, two over here. How much do you want to go? 95 again. 95, I'll take the bit over here. Gotta be worth that by. Automatic 127 on the clock here. 9 and 5. 9 and 5 with 95. Nice team. What a power is here. Nice. Lows intact here. 95,000. Got me worth it here. Got 95. 95. Got it at 95. And lows at 95 in the advance at 96. 96, 97, and minus 97, got 97 on 98, later and back to you at 98, got 97, 98, 99, 100, on the left, one over we go here, got 99,000 going on the first, looking at 100 on the second, third, selling 99, it was meant to be, but 799, going at 99. 799, going at 99. Block number sitting at 83, hits on block 83, crazy opportunity about 2.4 GD6, hits on the negative 4x4, hits on the negative on the 4x4 over here, pick up on the double gap, with this fuel category attack, this is a 2023 model. Retail on this lucky sitting at 450,000 right here. Retail 450. Get to the retail sitting at 550 over here. Trade 413. Anywhere at 205. With 205, 205 from the business fight right now. It's a whole of a single cab bucky. It's a 2023 GD6 4x4. Yes, on the GD6 on the 4x4 over here. Halfway to the trade. Then Michael Retail here looking at 205. With 205 and 205, but it's running Mike right now. Anybody on this one over here? We're going to go. We need 200. How much do you want to go, sir? 200 I have. That 200 now, but that 200 that. Don't need 200, my friend. You want to go 201. That 201. We sure you have got 200 going on the first, second, third, selling 200. Remember, 72, going at 200, lovely buy. It's 72. Remove, lost number.
Yeah, he's a
Okay, this one is going to be done subject to confirmation over here. STC, no matter on the price here. 2018 Renault 304, 900 turbo, authentic 5-door here, 100,000 kilos on the block, subject to confirmation. It's financeable at 95. 595 going to be subject to confirmation over here. It's got 100,000 kilos on the block here. 9 and 5. 95 and 95 subject to confirmation at 95 on the first. STC at 95 on the second. What is it? 95. 95, it's going to be STC, sir. Are you happy with that? We can only let you know on Tuesday whether they confirm the price. Happiness, 95, subject to confirmation to bidder number. Just want to confirm these, sir. Bidder number 653, subject to 95. Lot number. Okay, can we done subject to confirmation once more? This one here, 2007 Auto Series Lens, ML320 diesel automatic. Yes, on the diesel on the automatic over here. Returning at 141, can be subject to confirmation at 90,000 STC. At 9 and over 9 and subject to confirmation looking at 90 on the first, second, third, what is it, 19. It's the blue lot 86. Yes, on the lot 86. It's on the 17 operating capture 1.5. Diesel, it's the dynamic. Yes, on the diesel of the dynamic over here. The government sales sitting at 160,000 manually. Here, coming with the price still anyway at 125. And going 125 to 125. This is like 3 month car here. Fuel saver 132 on the block here. Looking at 125. 125 to 125. It's minus over here. It's a 2017 model and it's the 1.5 diesel. Yes, on the 125 on the diesel over here. It's even 125. With 125 and 125 and the market take over here. It's 122. With on the 122 over here. 122,000 financing along the first, second, third, at 122. The blue lot number 87, it's on to lot 87 over here. It's an Audi Q5 over here, 2016 Audi Q5, 2 liter diesel, S-Paco, it's on the S on the bottom over here, S-Paco, 157 on the top here, low kilos, lovely looking motor car, double sunroof water tank, It's got a bit of money. Retail 240. Yes, the retail sitting at 240,000 rand over here. Looking for this deal anywhere at 155, 155. Yes, a finance solution over here. 2 liter diesel. It's the S1 running over here. Looking at 155. That's 105. 105 is a whole lot of family over here. Lovely motor constant right here. Looking at 155. Anywhere 105 and 105 is over here. 155,000 rand going on the first. 155,000. I'll take 150. Let's answer the question here. 15 and 1. 15 right now. 25 diesel here. 150,000 going on the first. Retail 240. I'm looking at 150 going on the second. Third number is at 150.
Look about 88. Look, maybe if you go to the rest of the people, I bet somebody wants to get out of the way to work with the kid, they have to do the rest of the stuff. Anyway, 80. Really, then I'm 80,000 rand. But only 18,000 rand. Was it only 80,000 rand car? Then I'm 80,000 rand. Here, I'm going to get this also. It's only 80,000 rand. That is a 100%. That's only 80,000 rand. Where am I going to 80,000 rand? I lost it 75. Yeah, it's 80,000 rand car. $75,000 rand on this thing. 75,000 rand on the bed. What kind of thing is that? 75 of the day, minimum of 10 to. Let's go. Lock number 89. Look, maybe that means the rest of the out, the 81 to the side, but it makes the brand with 36. That's on the top link to the release of the you are found the anyway, it's 1 night. Yeah, you know, pretending about the time, but set up on the rest of the top again. That's 1,000 rand. We get up 90,000 rand, cars, but up 90,000 rand. Easy for the 1,290,000 rand, 36,000 rand. After 185, we get that in 185. I don't need 5,000 rand on this table. I don't need 85,000 rand on the bed. Look, look at that. Look at that. The properties of the municipality must be the rent. And it's an agency that is around the from the property of the resources that resources that part of the part of the rent representative of the final ladies that were 300. Get 300,000 rent up. They have only 100,000 rent. They have only 20,000 rent. But it's only 300,000 rent. They have only 300,000 rent. What's the answer? It's in a product. 150,000 rent. 300,000 rent. Where is it only 300,000 rent? I'll ask it 295. Get 395,000 rent. They have only 95,000 rent. Only 95. We get it up to 95,000 rent. Car put up to 95,000 rent on this thing.
Lot number is lot number 91. It's on the lot number 91 to be out over here. 2021 on the VW Polo. It's the 1BB TSI comfort line. It's on the TSI on the comfort line over here. Lot number 91 here. So we've got 73,000 euros on the clock here. Sunday full tank retail 253. That's the retail 353 over here. Financeable net low kilos going to fly anywhere at 185. Anywhere at 185 or 185, but it's when I'm right now. But 185,000 rand to sell here. 185 at 185 or 185, but it's when I'm right now. But 185,000 rand. Got to be mine here. It's financeable. Got the Sunday 73,000 kilos on the clock here. Looking at 185. I'll take 180. Anywhere 182 financeable to go over here. Nice team VW Polo here. Looking at 182 go. Then it takes it 182 calculator over here. Fastest mate looking at 180,000 going on the first. 180,000 going on the second. And third number is at 180. I'll go 175. If we try here. 175, 175 got the green line over here. Financeable at 175,000 men to go here, guys. This is a lucky polo, 73,000 kilometers on the clock here. Low kilos. 175, 175,000 be sure going on the first. Second, we're at 175.
Block number 19. Block number 19. And the difference between the non-French or books together between the five days is on the provinces and the ladies of the 120. Yeah. 20,000 car, 20,000 easy, 120,000 rand. We get it down to 20,000 car, 20,000 easy, 120,000 after 115. 8,000 car, 50,000 we get it down to 150,000 rand. Yes, and I'm not getting 50,000 car, 50,000 rand on the sales. Number 94.
They've got it down. 92. Thank you. Okay, you can see. Thank you. Up number 92 is here. It's a 2016 Ollie Audi A3 1.4 TFSI electronic. It's on the electronic over here. Another A3 sedan, 175 on the clock here. Gotta be worth the ride here. Lovely looking car, some green seats, one golden tank. You're gonna fly anywhere at 150. We're at 1.5 over 1.5 finance. We're letting folks go in here. SE on the electronic. It's on the electronic of the A3 sedan over here. Looking at 1.5 over. We're at 1.5 over 1.5 over 2.1 right now. Yes, sir.
So once the vehicle is passed in, you're not selling it. So go back on ocean or anything.
I'm looking at 150 to go on the A3 sedan here. That's great. Looking at 1.5 an hour. 1.5 over 1.5 over 200 by 2 now. But 150,000 and over here. Give me 145. Gotta be a buy. Yeah, it's gonna be an absolute bomb of the buy over here. It's got the center for the taxi. Then the seats. It's the S-Tronic. It is a 2016 at 145. 145 to 135. See when you make it going right now. But 145,000 going on the first. 145 going on the second. And third, what is that? 145. Don't feel like, can I go 140? 140 says I can ask the question here. 140,000 and hold on down here over here. A3 sedan. It's on the A3 on the sedan over here. Stunning full intact here. Looking at 140. 140, it's financeable at 140 on the first. Second, third, 140.
Block number 94. Block number 94, ladies and gentlemen, it's a 2020 about H2 ladies and gentlemen, it's a 1.5 G luxury, and it's an automatic ladies and gentlemen, and so without all the traffic markers, what Alexander, ladies and gentlemen, it's a and 60,000 ladies and gentlemen. Anyway, 160. Now the West Camp, the 60,000 rand, each is no 60,000 rand. We get up to 60,000 rand, the 60,000 rand, get the numbers of kids also, the 60,000 rand, and an automatic after 155. Get 55,000 rand, the 55,000 rand, each is going to get 65,000 rand, get the numbers of kids also, the 55,000 rand, the 55,000 rand, each is going to get 55,000 and on the first. On the second one. Then we find we go, lot number is 95. It's on the lot of 95 with line over here. 2012 on the ring of the idea. 1.6 on the shaker. It's on 1.6 on the shaker over here. Beats on sitting at 115,000 rand here. Gonna fly, he went 60, and he went 6 and over, 6 and over, it's going to find right now. Nice speed number of parts and 1.6 on the shaker here. Looking at 60 to go. And he went 6 and over, 6 and over, it's going to find right now. It's 60,000 rand over here. 55, and he went 5 and 5 and 55,000 rand, but it's going to here, 2012 on the ring of the game, here, 1.6, 5 door, looking at 55, and with 5 and 5 with 55,000, and if you want to wait here, 55,000 looking on the first. Any bidders at 55, 2012 on the game of the year, 1.6 shake again, 5 and 5, at 55,000 men will be late here. Retail at 115,000 men here, 115,700 is retail, looking at 55, and it takes at 55,000 men on the show here, looking on the first, at 55,000 looking on the second, and third, but is at 55. Lot number 96. Lot number 96 may be the significant quality and towards the NGS science and its NGG for power and purposely consider anywhere and 160. Then 360,000 car, the transfer and 60,000 we get back to the room and 60,000 rand. 60,000 car, the transfer and 60,000 rand. We get back to the room and 60,000 and copies of the Sunday in the resources so the rent before after 155, 55,000 car, the transfer and 55,000 we get back to the room and 55. 55,000 car, the transfer and 55,000 and 55,000 on the films. 155,000 on this thing. 155,000 and the very final.
We move to lot 97. That's on lot 97. We have 313 on the upper left track. GTC 1.4 turbo on the Android. That's on the turbo on the Android. We get 187 on the top. National kilos on that model. Retail 152. That's the retail sitting at 152 over here. 1.5 anywhere at 80,000. And anywhere 8 to over 8 to over 8 to over 9 on the upper left track. It's the GTC. That's on the GTC. Got the power to the on over here. Got to be with the bias on the 3 over here. Give me 75. Anyway, 75 on the GTC over here. 75,000 going on the first, second, and third. What is it? 75.
Lot number 98. Lot number 98 is the range look at the one series 1.85 is the range of the lot of the in way 85. 85,000 car, the only 85,000 only 85,000 rand. 85,000 car, the only 85,000 get number 20. So 85,000 and the number is correct. So 1 big and after 80. 85,000 car, the only 80,000 only 80,000 rand. If you want to put only 80,000 rand car, 80,000 rand, we get done 80,000 rand on the first. 80,000 rand on the second. 80,000 rand on the third final.
We move lot number 99. That's on lot number 99. It's looking at 55 here. 2013 on the Land Rover here. It's on the Evoque 2.2 diesel. That's on the 2.2 on the Eco line of the over here. Retail sitting at 275. That's the retail sitting at 275,000 rand over here. Got to work by still anywhere at 155. Anywhere wonderful 5, but it's running right right now. But 155,000 rand low to go. It's low to go right now. It's on the Land Rover Evoque over here. 2.2 diesel. Yes, on the 2.2 on the diesel over here. Running with the bias still at 135. Last fuel intensity. I'll go 150. And it went 15 over. It's another bunch right now. But 150,000 rand. Any bidders going on the first? 150 going on the second. And third, what is it? 150.
Lot number 100. Lot number 100 is the difference. It's 2022. We don't kind of not any keys and because there are only 63,000 cases out of your ladies and so finance bill in front of the anyway 145. Then 825,000 car, 35,000, 63,000 cases out of your ladies and it's a 2023. I don't know the 35,000 car, 35,000 and big get that is I don't know the 65,000 kids out of the kids also need to get it on 35,000 car, 35,000 ladies, 35,000, 60,000 cases out of after 1 whole week, it's 30,000 car, and 40,000 we get it done with it, 40,000 rand. 40,000 car, 40,000 rand on the trip. 150,000 rand on the basic. 140,000 rand the big 140 out there. 1,000 and top, 1,000 and arms, and 140,000 and on the trip. On the thing. Then what is yours? That's 5 number. That is 762.
As by on we move lot number 101. That's on lot 101 to be done again. 2018 on Vegas and 200. 1.6 on the become single cab. That's on the become on the single cab here on the steel and the on the tank here. Minimum to sell this bucky is 75. with 75 and 75, but it's going to find right now. Start with business here. 2018 on the 1.6 page when we get 7 and 5. With 75 and 75 is the minimum as we can sell on again. 75,000 going on the first and 75,000 going on the second. And third, what is it? 75.
Up to 102. Up to 90. Central of the emotion rate is the head of pilot for the release of the exonerate, sending out the red, about India and much quantity. They have the 50,000 lot, it's going to have a 50,000 speed, it's no longer 20,000 reds. What is the difference between 50,000 red lot, it's going to have a 50,000 yet, the numbers are getting also in spread and 50,000 and it's a emotion rate on after 145. They have the 50,000 lot, it's going to have a 55,000 speed, it's going to have a 45. Each people have to do not to 55,000 car, it's going to have a 45,000 on the first. And it's 45,000 on the second. And it's 45,000 on the third. Fine.
We move lot number 103. Gets from the lot 103 where you get 313 on the field, 900, 927 on the clock. Gets from the 127,000 fields on the clock. We get low turn on that your model, don't be mine anywhere at 80,000. With each and over, next and over, that's what we want right now. At 80,000 and 270 here. Got me with the milestone here. 2013 with only 127,000 kilos on the top. You're looking at 80,000 to go. Next and over, feeling right now. At 80,000 and we're getting part of it over here. Fuel saver looking at 80. Then we're 8 and over, next and over, we show you here. We're going to go 80,000 into it, 75. 75 and 2 fuel saver with nice little fuels intact here. 75,000 and only looking on the first. At 75,000, we sure going on the second. And the third, but is at only 75.
Drop the 104. Look, the number of units in the range of 2016, but established about labor brands, it's I falling over the THSE, ladies and gentlemen, and it's got 126 objects of ladies and gentlemen, 3 from percentage of 600,000 and place the paper 600 and then 6,000 and but ladies and gentlemen, in the end, it's 20. It's going to be something like that, but can afford to get it out again. If you want to get it around 20,000, that puts it up with each other, now the very hands of the each other 20,000 and I think 26 is all the power, and each other 20,000 and each other 20,000. I'll ask it 215. It's a 50,000 and got picked it up. That's a few thousand and he picked up. It's a 50,000 and he picked it up. 50,000 and got picked it up. That's 50,000 and on the first. 250,000 and on the sixth. 250,000 and the biggest
lot number 105. Hits from lot 105 on the line. We get 2022 on the national ladder. 2.5 diesel SE 4x4. Hits on the SE of the 4x4. We get retail 336,000 men over here. Trade 330. But we went to line anywhere at 130. Then it went 130 over to 130 over all the back here over here. Hits at 2.2 to 2.5 diesel 4x4. Hits on the diesel on the 4x4. We get looking at 130. Retail 366. Trade 330. I'm looking at 130. I'll go 125. Went 125 to 125, but it's doing a much more now. But all the back, he starts with the here. 2.5 diesel, 4x4. It's on the diesel on the 4x4 here. Up here, 125,000 going on the first. Second, third, but is it 125?
Look about it and see. Anyway, 95. They 95,000 and not the 95,000 and we can 95,000 and he 95,000 and not the 95,000 and he can go to the head of the 95,000 and not put back into the country. Head of the 95,000 and not the 95,000 and all of them 90. It's 70,000 and not the 95,000 and we get 90,000 and he can go to the 90,000 and not the 90,000 and 90,000 and on the first. 90,000 rand on this thing. 90,000 rand for the 55.
Lot number 107. It's on the 107 over here. 2017 on the Ford Focus. 1.0. It's on the interview standing against it. It's only 132 on the clock. It's only 132,000 kilos on the clock here. Look, retail 148. It's the retail sitting at 148 over here. Got your buy slowly here. Anywhere at 85. West Asian 585. Retailing at area 150,000 rand here. 2017 Ford Focus. It's a 2017 on the Ford Focus over here. Looking at 85,000. Anywhere 885, but it's running right to it down. Make it yours, don't be left here. 85 to go. It's love to go right to it now. 85,000. We sure here. Give me 80, I'll take. 80,000 rand will be late here. Got to be a buy. Retail 148. Looking at 80,000. Any bidders going on the first. 80 on the second. Third bidders at 80.
Lot of 110. An automatic for about 110. 110,000 car, but the automatic and only 110,000 rand. We get it out to 110,000 car, but the automatic 10,000 rand. If you can put it to the 10,000 rand, and it's a request to the land, so what was it? I'll ask the bottles mine. It's 5,000 car, but the automatic 5,000 rand. We can tell you that 105,000 rand. It's important. I'll be 102. I'm at 105, 102. 102 on that. It has 3,000 and got it, but that's that. 3,000 and we could have 3,000 and also 3,000 on this. Final 165.
Nice buying. Lot number is 109. It's on to lot 109. Still in front of me here. 2016 on the little Kajoy here. 1.6 diesel 4x4. It's on 1.6 diesel on the 4x4 over here. Retail sitting at 207. It's a retail sitting at 206,000 over here. Probably with the price still here anywhere at 130. Red on 3 over 1 3 over. It's running on to it now. But 130,000 rand to sell here. Got to be a buy. It's going to be buy over here. Family issue here. It's the diesel 4x4. It's on the diesel on the 4x4 over here. Looking at 1 3 and over. Red on 3 over 1 3 over. It's running right to it now. Low to go with 130,000. I'll take 125. Let's 125 and 125. See the going to it now. But 125,000 finance for 4x4 here. 125 on the first. Second and third. No, it is at 125.
Lot number 110. Lot number 110. Something's complicated. It's a getting the rest of what gets back. What for sending to the brand? It's really bad. It's all the trouble for our thing in the anyway. 80. Then we need 1,000 rand. Cut the bill of the 80,000 rand. We can run the difference. 80,000 rand. If you can put in the 80,000 rand, charge the bill of the 80,000 rand. We can run the difference. 80,000 rand. The business are going to complication. They can do it. And it's a number of the cover. It's very hard. It's 75,000 rand. Charge the bill of the 75,000 rand. If you can put in the 75,000 rand. Charge the bill of the 75,000 rand. We can run the difference. 75,000 rand on the first. On the second. Very final.
We go lot 111. It's on the lot 111 over here. 2013 on the BW6 here. 1.6 diesel comfort line. It's on the diesel on the comfort line. So we find here. Retailing at 163. Anywhere at 105. Anywhere 105 and 105. It's on the 1.6 diesel comfort line here. 2013 nice kicking of the motor car here. Looking at 105. Anywhere at 105 and 105 is right here. Low to go. Give me 100. At 1 level over 1 level over. It's going to find going down. With 100,000 rand. Nice and easy. Voice on the jet out here. 1.6 diesel comfort line at 100 on the first, 100,000 going on the second, and third is at 100.
Lot number 112. Look, there is nothing for the rest of the and the trade of the searching for the army, the these officers are not 6,000 and 160. Then paying 160,000 and car, but the 160,000 and three get it down to 160,000 and each for 160,000 and car, but the 160,000 and 60,000 and we get it up to 160,000 and after that, then we can 55,000 we can get it 25,000 rand. We can get 55,000 on the first, on the second.
We move lot number 113. That's on the lot 113 over here. 2011 on the nice Sonata, 2.4 GLS premium automatic. That's on the premium on the automatic over here. So yeah, 147,000 kilos on the top here. Low kilos. Yeah, it's got low kilos on the taxi every with the steel here. Anywhere at 85,000. Anywhere 85 at 85, but it's one right now. 2011 on the GLS premium here. Only 85 automatic. With that double before taxi, this is a whole lot of motor here. I can go 82 anywhere 8 and 2 and 82. Let's end it over here. 82,000 to sell going on the first, 82 on the second, and third. That is looking at 82.
Drop the 114. Look the 14 the rest of the field, the race to the extra to the GTX and all the anyway, at 105. If we have the 5,000 and back, if we have the 5,000 again, we can have the only 5,000 again. If we have the 5,000 again, not if we have the 5,000 again, if we have the 5,000 again, after 100, if we have the 1,000 again, if we have the 100,000 again, if we have the only 100,000 again, if we have the 100,000 again, 100,000 rand on the books, 100,000 rand on this section, 100,000 rand for 55.
We go lot number 115. That's on lot 115 in line here. Level 2016 on the top of 1.2 turbo XE54. It is only got 102,000 kilometers on the clock here. 102 on the clock. Stunning low kilo. Retail at 111,000 anywhere at 65. With 6 and 5 65. Low kilo. 7 motor vehicle here. 2016 on the top of here. Looking at 6 and 5. With 6 and 5 65. See what right now. Fuel savings. 65,000 and make it goes going on the first, 65,000 going on the second, and third, what is it, 65?
So now 160. Not from 16 ladies in the rest of the village, but doing the that's a standard in the middle of the can anyway at 75. It means 75,000 and not, then I don't know 75,000 and easy to put it to the only 75,000 and where it's only 75,000 and it's not a gift, so it's only 75,000 and that put it up only 75,000 and that's it. I'll ask it 7 and it's 70,000 and that picked it up only 70,000 and big and 70,000 rand. Where is only 60,000 rand? That picked up only 70,000 rand on the 70,000 rand on the 70,000 rand for the very final.
Lot number 117, it's on block 117 over here. 2015 on the Oklahoma 1 meter turbo down. It's on the turbo on the 1 meter down over here. 254,000 km per clock. Retail 142, going to fly anywhere at 70,000 once more here. Fuel saver at 70,000 rand here. 2015 1 meter turbo here. Nice low kilos and tank at 7.0. Anywhere at 7.0 with 7.0 at 70,000 rand to over here. 2015 with 154 on the clock at 70. Looking on the first. At 70,000 going on the second, third, no, it is at 70.
Lot of 118. Lot of 118 ladies in the rest of the people it's at the emotions and families in the rest and the work itself has 100,000 anyway, 110. Then if I do 10,000 and car, but the 110,000 and easy, 110,000 rand. We can have 110,000 and car, but the 110,000 and I'll ask you 105. It means 105,000 and car, but the 105,000 and we can get 105,000 rand. For the 105,000 and car, but the 105,000 rand on the first. On the second. Then if I
Lot number 119, it's on block 119, sleeping time to begin. 2022, it's on the Toyota base. 1.8 on the plus here. Retail 222. It's the retail sitting at 222 over here. The fine anywhere at 125. Then 125 to 125, but 205 right now. But 125,000 ready to go here. 1, 2, and 5. 125 with that 25 will be a concentrate over here. It's a 2022 model here. Looking at 125. 125 and 125 is over here. CMD making goes at 125 on the first, second, and third at 125.
Lot number 120. Lot number 120 is in relation to 1900 Jackson to be 100 for the other of the 699,000 again from the anyway at 185. Then 885,000 a car, the number 85,000 a lead for the 185,000 a car, the number 85,000 and some after 180. Then 820,000 a car, the number 80,000 rand. If you know, 80,000 rand on the 180,000 rand on this thing. 180,000 rand on the final.
Okay, lot number 121. It's on lot 121 over here. 2021 on the night of 1.1 motion. It's on 1.1 on the motion over here. So we got 151 on the clock. Finance or retail 150. It's the retail, so we got 150 over here. Got device roll, it's a fuel saver. Anywhere 105, 105. 105 at 105 at 2021 on the night over here. 1.1 motion. It's on 1.1 on the motion over here. Looking at 105. Anywhere 105, 105. Right here, steel medium finance over here. Give me 100. One below 19 will modify here. Looking at 100,000 going on the first, 100,000 on the second, and third number is at 100.
Lot of 122. Lot of 122. The rest of the election for the CCI, so for the person can pick up in the anyway, 145. If the 25,000 car, the number 25,000, if the 25,000 car, the number 25,000, is also the 25,000, each of the 20,000 car, the number 125,000 on the same. Then 5
Block number 123. It's on block 123 over here. 2018 on the Renault CO4. 1.2 GT line. It's on the 1.2 GT line with the finally here. 39 on the top. Below kilos. Retail 180. It's the reason I'm sitting at 180 over here. Don't fly anywhere at 100. Then one below the one below it says 2018 model on the GT line here. Looking at 100 to go. And when one below the one below it's still financing. We've got 139,000 kilos on the block here. Giving 95. Web 95, going to be my here. Financeable motor vehicle at 95,000 going on the first, 95,000 on the second, and third number is at 95.
Lot of 124. Anyway, it's 75. It's 75,000 car, the number 75,000 easy for the 75,000 rand. 75,000 car, the number 75,000. I'll 7 and 0. It's 70,000 car, the number 50,000 rand. It's 70,000 rand. 70,000 rand car, the number 50,000 on the same.
On we go, lot number 125. It's on block 125 over here. 25 on the BW Jets. It's a 1.6 PDI line BG. It's on the 100 line on the BG over here. Let me mind score the UN at 110. And then we're on the number 1 on the 100 line over here. Looking at 110,000. One over here. So you're like a lower at 110,000 right here. Could be 105. Then we're on 105 minutes here. It's on the 100 line BG over here. 105,000 on the first, 105 going on the second, and third number is at 105.
Lot of 126, lot of 126 days in the way, it's a bit of CLC, that's the best way to make a bill for the time, definitely looking at that, and 1.25 million, yes, it's the 120 on the top, anywhere 60, and it's 60,000 and up, but enough for 60,000 and big, and 60,000 and easy, and only 60,000 and not, but enough for 60,000 and easy, but only 60,000 and I'll ask 55, and 55,000 and up, but enough for 55,000 and big, and only 35,000 again. Well, 55,000 and top, it's up to 55,000 on the same.
We go, it's lot number 127. It's on lot 127 over here. 2017 on the on the 900 step away dynamic 144 on the top. It's got a little careful, let's have a here. Retail sitting at maybe 140, it went 75, then it went 75 or 75, but it's going to line going down. It's 75,000 pounds to sell over here. Got to be steel. Yeah, it's got to be steel here. It's got financial on the real side over here. Only 7 and 5. That's 1.5 and 75 we show here. Looking at 75,000 going on the first. 75 going on the second, and third was at 75.
Look, 128. Look, this is the pizza, the one with 6 that's got all the everything 85. 85,000 a cup, and up to 85,000 a week, and that is only 85,000 a day. But it's only 85,000 a car, but up to 85,000 a month, it's 85,000 a half an inch, 80,000 a cup, but up to 80,000 a week, and that is only 80,000 a that's what 6 can make up and only 80,000 a car, but up to 80,000 rand on the flips, 80,000 rand on the send, 80,000 rand on the bed.
Go luck 129. That's on luck. When you might say finally here, it is a 2019. It's on the little category here. 907 blades. That's on the turbo on the blades over here. CP60 what retailing at 164. That's the retail sitting at 164 over here. Let's sell here anywhere at 85. 85 of 85, but it's what I'm going now. 85,000 rand on the 900 turbo here. Absolute fuel saver. That's a fuel saver on the 900 turbo petrol here. Looking at 85,000 retail 164. That's the retail sitting at 164 over here. Looking at 85,000 anywhere. It's going to be 80 out over. 80 over the 80 up. If you go right now, and 80,000 on the first. Second, third, what is that? 80.
Not the Bible, 31, book rates, and 7 seats in the back, the American, at 65. It's 65,000 in car, but there are some 65,000 a week, and then 65,000 rand. Each for the 65,000 rand, all up to 60, then 60,000 in car, but now 60,000 in debt, on the same. By
131, hits on 31 percent here. Thank you, Rob, on the area. 1.4 tech 5 roll. Hits on the tech on the 5 roll with the high performance tech here. Anyway, at 80,000. There it went 80 over next over 80,000 rand to go away here. 25 on the carry over here. Looking at 80,000. There it went 80 over next over show here. Still will make it yours at 80,000 rand to go going on the first. At 80,000 going on the second. And third, what is it? 80.
Well, I don't know very easy to get into the but exactly how to have again, maybe the breath is anyway, 100, if you have 1,000 rand, instead of 100,000 people, then they're looking 100,000 rand. We don't have 1,000 rand car, then 100,000 rand, but it's 100,000 after 95. If I say 5,000 rand, then 95,000 rand, people, then they're looking 95,000 rand, car, then 95,000 rand, but it's 95,000 rand on the first, on the sale. Good.
Yeah, well, we wait. 133 should come to over here. Still coming. There we go. Lot 133.29 on less than 200. It's on the 200 over here. 1.6 petrol. Retail sitting at 143. It's retail sitting at 143 over here. 2020 with the canopy next year. Anywhere at 85. Then we're at 85 and 85 less than 200 coming through over here. 200 is worth the saloon canopy tank here. It's still a 2020 model. It's still a 2020 on the model here. Looking at 85. 85 and 85, but it's going to be right now. Maybe it was nicer also. Right here, only 85,000 going on the first, second, and third. It is at 85.
Anyway, 145. Then we come to 45,000 with car, but the number of 35,000 with people is only 145. Where is 35,000 with car, but the number of 35,000 with each, but the number of 35,000 on the 145,000 on the same. 145,000 on the 55.
We go lot number 135. That's on lot number 135 over here. 2010. That's on the BWJ 1.4 TSI comfort line. This is on the DHG. That's on the comfort line, and this is on the DHG over here. Retail is still sitting at 128. That's all the retail sitting at 128 over here. Well, that's time before intact here. Anywhere at 80,000 meant to go here. 8 to know it. Anywhere 8 to know with the next to know, but it's what I'm right now. It's on the Jetta comfort line. DHG. Don't want to go 80. You need 75. Anywhere it's around 5 and 75. Would be nice and all that rise over here. Comfort line on the DHG, and only 7 and 5 going on the first. 75,000 going on the second. And third, 75.
Lot 127. Lot 123 difference, and we look at 1.65 difference, again, one probably anyway, 80. Then talk again, cut it up, we talk about feature, and that's it, only 80,000 rand. And it again, on the weather, 10,000 and cut it up, we talk again, get numbers of 50,000, I'm not getting 75. Then 75,000, cut it up, 75,000, then 75,000, again on the foot, on the city. Good.
Lot number 137, that's on block 137 over here. 2019 on the hills there, 900 over Skyway on the expression. Only got 150 on the clock. That's only got 150 on the clock over here. Retailing at 145, anywhere at 80, anywhere 8 and over, 8 and over, it's what I'm going to now at 80,000 rand to sell here. It's financeable. It is a 2019 model here, looking at only 80,000. And it's at 8 and over, 8 and over to go there, sir. Maybe 75 will take that as well here. Retail at 145, only 7 and 5. Yeah, 17 nice rolls and rise over here. Only 75,900 turbo fuel saver going on the first. 75 on the second. And third, no, there's only 75.
Lot 138. Lot 138 is the rest. It's a responding to the rest. It's GX, and it's an automatic lady that you need. So it's for the rest. It's for about the anyway, 175. 875,000 and that. It's going to put it 75,000 and each. You put it for it. 75,000. Then numbers are just also take it up. And 75,000. Got it for it. 75,000 and it's automatic lady. After 170, no. It's 170,000 and got it for it. 70,000 and each. 70,000 rand. Get numbers are just also that's 70,000. Got it for it. 70,000 and on the city. Then final. Lot of 129. Lot of on the city. Lot number 140, that's on the lot 140 over here. 2016 on the BWJ, GP 1.4 TSI, and it's the comfort line. That's on the comfort line. She's going to be flying over here. Got to be my retail sitting at 209. That's the retail sitting at 209,000 rand over here. Anyway, at 115, 115. What's on line? This is a 2016 over here. Nice to go mile over here. Looking at 115,000 retail. 209, looking at 115. Anyway, 115 with 115, looking at pathway over here. 115,000 and giving 110. Anyway, 110, look to go over here. 2060 follow value for money at 110 on the first, 110 on the second. That is at 110. Lot of 141.
Lot number 142, and that's on lot 142 over here. Hold of NL, 2010 seats with NL 350 automatic. That's on the 350 on the automatic over here. Some of the seats, all works and set here. It's on 182, anywhere 115, 115, 115, 115. It's a whole of NL Mercedes Benz over here. 350 automatic. That's on the automatic lug creation. We are 115, 115, 115 is right here. See what you might right now. We are 110, anywhere 1 over to 1 over. It's looking to go right now. ML Mercedes Benz at 110,000 going on the first. 110 only on the second, and third number is at 110.
Lot number 143.
Lot number 144, it's on the lot 144 on here, 2009, Mercedes-Benz E-Stars, E200K Avantgarde, it's on the pay on the Avantgarde over here, second legacy linked at here, retail is still 135, it's all the retail sitting at 135 over here, looking with money still anywhere at 70, it's over to 7, it's going to find right now, it's 70,000 rand on the E-Stars over here, it's 7 and 0, it's 70,000 rand, but it's going to find right now, it's 70,000 looking on the first, 70,000 off the classic here, going on the second, third number is at 70.
So, lot number 145. Look at the and I told him the revenue the camera the 148 from the truck link to the 3,600 probably 165. Yes, 365,000 and that 65,000 easy for the revenue. Car took the upper list, the base, and 65,000 after 160, then we have 60,000 with that, that's 60,000 easy to consider. Don't have 60,000 we get it up to 60,000 car took the upper list, 60,000 on the station.
Lot number 146, another later here, 2018 Honda National later, 1.5 Ascent automatic. It's on the Ascent on the automatic over here. 150 on the clock, financeable retail, 147, anywhere at 80. Anywhere 8 to know, we'll make to know, let's go right to it now. Financeable automatic on the National later here, 153 on the clock, 2018 model here, a whole lot of car. It's a whole lot of car, that price over here, looking at 80,000 to go. Anywhere 8 to know, we'll make to know, let's go right to it now. Only 18,000 rand to confirm here. Retail 147, looking at 80 going on the first, and 80,000 only going on the second, and third, but it's at 80. Yeah. Sorry? Lot number 148, it's on the block 148 ambulance over here, 2016 Honda Series Benz, B-Class B250 automatic, it's on the 250 on the automatic over here, some 148 on the block here, lovely blue color, got to fly anywhere at 105, anywhere 105 or 105 on the Mercedes Benz over here, B-Class automatic, it's on the automatic over here, it's a whole lot of Mercedes Benz at that price here, looking at 105, 105 or 105, making those right now, it's got to be a steal here, 100, one below, easy round invoice to go here. Could be 100,000 looking on the first, 100,000 going on the second, and the third, what is it, 100.
Love the 49,
Natural air, one hits on the 2014 on the Audi, 25 to side SU Quattro Septronic, hits on the platform with the front here, what a lovely looking car, double sided units, and the seats here, retail 230, hits the retail sitting at 230 over here, can fly anywhere at 145, and red 145, 135, but it's going to go an hour, 145,000 men to sell here, Quattro Septronic. That's on the quattro on the Septronic over here, looking at only 145, and 145 and 135 enjoy here, looking at 140, that 140, 140,000 left to go here. Whole lot of motor car here, 25 and quattro Septronic here, only 140,000 going on the first. 140 on the second, and the third, it is at 140.
Non guarda male, non particolare, per
Number 152, yeah, something like 152 over here. 22 minutes on the outside, 1.6 over here. Very good money stone, anywhere at 17,000 meters over here. 70 to go. That's 7 over the 7 over the line going down. 70,000 meters over here. 70,000 meters over here. On the outside here, 7 lower. That's 7 over the 7 over here. Looking at only 70,000 meters going on the first. 70 on the second. That's what is that? 70. Yes. Lot numbers 154, yes, on the lot, I've been looking for you. 250, 300, 900 on the total. Fuel saver 156 on the top here. Low kilos anywhere at 70,000 rand to over here. 7 and over. That's 7 over 7 over to low to right right now. Only 70,000 rand will be late here. 70 on the fuel saver. That's still on the 2015 model over here. So you got 156 on the block here. Looking at 70,000, we need 65. With 6 and 5 to 65 will be late possible over here. 65,000 rand looking on the first. At only 65, not a problem, man. It's a 2015 model, 156 on the block, 900 turbo fuel saver over here. Minimum to go at 6 and 5. That's 6 and 5 to 65,000 in here. But 65, 66. New players, you want to go 67 now, 68, and 68, 68, which we have got 67,000 going on the first, second, third, selling 67, want to go back with them. Number 737 going at 67.
You love the 155.
That is lot number 156. It's on the lot of 156 and makes it again. 2014 BMW 3 Series 320i X4 automatic X30 retail 166,000 again. Same like that, you only come up with over here. How much you want to pay? Give me your offers. How much you want to go? 2014 320 M Sport over here, automatic F30 retail is 166,000 over here. Anybody interested in that car here? How much you want to pay? How much? Nobody wants. Nobody wants? Retail 166. I think it's going to be sold, but somebody over here it is 65. Let's see. 2014 BMW 65,000 man. Looking with the sales still here. M4 automatic F30 over here. Only 6 and 5. And 6 and 5 to 65. This is going to be multiplied all day long here. It's 100,000 man behind the retail already. 2014 BMW automatic F30 over here. Only 6 and 5. That's 6 and 5 to 65. Don't let concentrate over here. 65,000 man. Yeah. Looking at 6 and 5 going on the first, 65,000 going on the second, and third. What is it? 65. Nobody wants here. Give me 60. I'll ask the question here. Let's see if they'll take it. 6 and 0. That's 6 and 0. 6 and 0. Look to the right now. It's a whole lot of confident price here. 60,000 on the first, 60 on the second, and what is it? 60.
Lot of 157. I'm at 65, please. Nice. 65 is the bare minimum, right? At 65,000 and also because on the sales.
On we go, lot 158. Gets on to lot 158 later we get 2017 on the some cash guy. 1.2 turbo with here. Gets on the turbo of the video to get 145,000 here on the top. Retailing at 119, anywhere at 130. We're at 130 and 130 financeable. They should be to go over here. 2017 on the cash guy. 1.2 on the turbo. Gets on 1.2 on the turbo over here. Looking at 130,000. Anywhere 130 and 130 into the run to an hour. 130,000 men to sell here. 145 on the top. Yes, from Loki of Golden Tank here. We're going to give you 125. Then we're 125 to 125. Seeing the right now. Financial at 125,000. Looking on the first. 125 going on the second. No, but is it 125?
Look, the 159. Look at that 59. $80,000 on the same. $80,000 for the bedroom time.
On we go here, lot number is 160. It's on lot 160 over here. 2009 on the next row. 2.5 SE 4x4. It's on the SE on the 4x4 over here. 4x4 over here. Retail 106. Going to be with the high score anywhere at 70. Anywhere 7 over to 7 over to 200 right to now. It's 70,000 and 2,000. We're looking at 70 at 7 over to 7 over to here. But it's going to go 70. It is 65 at 6 and 5 and 65. It's on the 4x4 here. What's it before intact here? Looking at 65,000 going on the first, 65,000 going on the second, and third. No, it isn't 65.
Lot number 161. Lot number 61 in the list, that's where they're bringing it's 2022, it's 2.14. G6 as part of the brand, it's also a campaign by for example, in the market, and 199. Then, the car, the number of them, 95,000 at least, don't have it 19 pounds. We don't have 95,000 at car, the number of them, 95,000 at supply chain, but they don't have 95,000 at car, then 95,000 at easy. I don't have I lost it one night before we dropped it. That doesn't always make my way. Yeah, that's fine. No, it's well we can do 185, but we can do 185, we can do. Yeah, 185,000 in time, but I'm going to get it. I'm not sure 50,000. I'm going to say 185 is okay with the problem. I just said 185, so you see what it is. 185 is the end. 185. That's how it is. But if my father read the 6,000 car, the 6,000 easy, but the 6,000 answer and the 6,000 men on the case. On the sale. By 6,000.
Divine lot number 162 and gets on the lot 162 coming through again. 2013 on the 42 got 2.5 turbo, all-wheel drive, automatic titanium. It's on the right of the titanium over here. So that 62 on the top, 90 kilos. It's got 11 kilos full intact here with you with the bicycle over here. Anywhere at 80,000 men here. 8 to know. 8 to know. Look to the right to now. Only 80,000 men to sell. You're looking at 8 to know. 8 to know. It's all-wheel drive, automatic on the titanium. You're looking at 80,000 going on the first, 80,000 going on the second, and there is at 80.
Lot 163. I also one very far.
Lot number is 164. It's on the lot 164 over here. 2018 on the title of 1.2 turbo. XMS on the 5 doors. 72,000 kilos on the clock. It's got load of kilos on the tank over here. But we got the bicycle here anywhere at 60,000. Anywhere 6 I would say fuel cell over here. 1.2 turbo. 72,000 kilos on the clock here. Looking at 6 and 5 at 65 millimeters here. At 6 and over. At 6 and over to 6 and over usually here. Look, it's going to go at only 60,000 rand. Looking on the first. 60,000 going on the second, and third, no, it is at 60.
Lot of 165. Just 165 links in the minute, it's only training. You know, I want to look at it, links in the purpose anyway, in one chain. It means the same thousand, that's the same thousand, easy, because it's the same thousand, that's the pyramid, same thousand, same thousand, same thousand, same thousand, after followed by the same thousand, that's the thousand, easy, because it's 5,000, on the first. 105,000 rand on the sixth. 105,000 rand
Lot number is 166. It's on block 106 over here. What I said, it's in 2023 on Mazda CX5. It's a 2-meter active automatic. It's on the active on the automatic over here. It's only got 52,000 kilos on the clock over here. 52 on the clock. Low kilo. Finance over here. Butterfly. Retail 386. It's the retail 386 over here. But we got that price over there long. Anywhere 250. Anywhere 250 over all the way to be over here. It's a 2023 model. Automatic, 52,000 kilometers on the clock over here, looking at 250 to go. Anyway, 250 over 250 over 29 right now, 250,000 rand financeable over here, 250, give me 240, 240 over 240, it's financeable over here, looking at 240, 240 over 240 over here, 240 is already a bargain as it is, it's 100 behind trade. Go see my Mazda what you're going to pay over here, 52 on the clock, I'm looking at 240 to go. 240 over 240 financeable, it's nice, it should be over here. Only 240,000 any bidders going on the first, and 240 financeable going on the second, and third, no bidders at 240. Nobody wants here, guys. 52,000 kilos on the clock. Retail 380. I'm looking at 240. Nobody close here. Oh. Guys, we're missing out on a whole lot of SUV here. 52 on the clock, 2023 on the clock over here. Got to be mine here, looking at 240. We sure. Going on the first, 240. Going on the second, and third. No, but it's at 240.
Let's go. Lot number 167. Lot number 67 ladies and gentlemen, it's a ladies and gentlemen, and it's a 1.2 motion, then one of us ladies and gentlemen, anyway, 120, then 150,000 rand, 147 in all the public, 120,000, 120,000 rand, here to cover some keep yourself for the delivery, and 120,000 rand, 120,000 rand, even for the rest of 120,000 rand, wherever they can 120,000 rand, I lost it 115, so 2018, then 150,000 rand, 150,000 rand, we get that as well, 150,000 rand, he no 150,000 rand, 150,000 rand, wherever 150,000 rand, easy for the delivery, and 150,000 rand on the fifth, 150,000 rand on the sixth, 150,000 rand for the fifth, final.
Lot number 168, it's on block 168 again, so we here, it's a 2022 Renault Tiger, 1-liter turbo office end, 72,000 kilos on the clock, low kilos anywhere at 140, anywhere 140 to 140, but it's right now, 140,000 rand to sell here, financeable with low kilos, it's financeable with low kilos, golden tank here, looking at 140, anywhere 140 to 140, so here, 140,000 going on the first. Second and third, no, but is it 140? Yes, ma'am. 140 you win. We have the number, just want to confirm that your number you have here. 140 I have, 140 now, and then 140 else 140,000. Then pretty much looking at 141 on the first, second, third, selling. The number is 662, going at 140, 662, going at 140.
Lot number 169, lot number 169, I actually got it, the and so it's and for the man, it's a motor again, for the anyway, 85, we need 5,000 rand now, but the level is 5,000 we get it, only 5,000 again, easy to put it to only 5,000 rand, 5,000 rand, and it's an extended approximate, and only 5,000 rand, I lost 80, we need 5,000 rand, fill up for 80,000 rand, we get it, only 80,000 rand, 80,000 rand, fill up for 80,000 rand, easy to put it to rand of 80,000 rand on the field, 80,000 rand on the city, 80,000 rand for the fifth.
Lot number 170, it's on lot 170 over here. 1999, it is on the Mustang, over here. 180 on the SE, going to be with the vice load. Minimum I can confirm on is 23,000 rand to sell here. Minimum to sell, 23,000 rand. It is a running motor here on the Mustang here. 23,000 to go. Then we're to the 23 going to be with that money still over here. Running motor car only 23,000. Minimum going on the first. 23,000 going on the second, and third, but it's a 23.
171. Look, 171 is the rare, they can look at and it's a it's a 2.0 and it's a record, and it's also like the report of the speed something like 125,000 anyway, 125, yes, 55,000 125,000 people, 125,000 yes, on this 156, 157, 158, 159, 160. 160, 161, 162, back to the
Lot number 172, it's on the lot 172, going to be here. 22 on the destination, 200, 1.6 on the pickup single gap here. Selling at 143, let's the retail here at 143 over here. Where we got the money stolen here anywhere at 85, anywhere between 5 and 85, but it's going to find you now at 85,000 dollars still can be attended. 2020 model, it's on the 23 on the model over here. I'm looking at only 85, 85 and 85, they're going to go there, give me 18,000 right here, give me 80. 80,000 we show here. Look to go some of business at 80,000 going on the first, 80,000 on the second, and what is that? 80. Lot number is 174. It's on block 174 number over here. 2015 on the jet. 1.5 dynamic CVT. It's on the CVT. Gonna be a nice one over here. 161 on the top over here. Automatic CVT retail 150. Anywhere at 95. Anywhere at 9 and 5 and 95. It's on the CVT over here. 2015 on the jets here. 9 and 5. 9 and 5 and 95. But it's going to try to run now. 95,000 rand over here. They give me 90 on the web. 9 and over 9 and over. To the right now, 19,000 rand regulates over here, 19,000 rand to sell here. It is on the CBT, it's on the CBT on the automatic on the jets over here, 90,000 visual going on the first, 90,000 on the second, and third, what is it, 90.
175, look, 175, taking the rest of the 18, but let's see if we get the rest of the active environment, 125 of the something for the reads of the sensory, and 6,000 taking the rest of the sustainability. Anyway, 145, get 145,000 entire, but 145,000 easy people, don't have 45, each of them 45,000 entire, but 45,000, 45,000 easy. But you don't have to 45,000, 145,000 of the something, they were asked 140, yes, we have 40,000 red card, we can have 40,000 red, we have 40,000 red, we can have 40,000 red on the flip, and 40,000 red on the stage, 140,000 red on the bed,
Lot number 176, it's on the lot 176 in Mitchell here, 2014 on the Land Rover Discovery 4 here, it's on 3 litre diesel here, it's on the recent SE here, 173 on the top here from anywhere anytime, retail 332, trade 275, anywhere at 130, anywhere 13 over 13 over, it's a whole lot of power for your money here. 2014 on the fiscal floor, 3 meter these are looking at 130,000 rand over here. 13 over, 13 over 13 over, it's a whole lot of power for that price over here. Retailing at over 300,000 rand here, giving 125, anywhere 125 or 125, seeing the right now at 125,000 rand to confirm here. Going on the first, 125, going on the second, and the what is at 125. Come on here, guys, let's go 120. Retail, 330, I'll go 1, 2, and over. 1, 2, over, 1, 2, over, absolute target buy here. On the land over, let's go forward. 120,000 on the first, second, and third, what is it? 120.
Not 177. Not 177, that's the standard for the anyway, 80. Every 80,000 rand car, but there are 80,000 rand each, and that is 80,000 rand. Each is the 80,000 rand car, but there are 80,000 rand. Yes, you have a substitute, so 80,000 rand. Where are 80,000 rand? That is 80,000 rand. I'll ask for 75. Yes, 75,000 rand car, but there are 75,000 rand. Each is the 75,000 rand. 75,000 rand car, but there are 75,000 rand on the third. 75,000 rand on the second. 75,000 rand on the third.
Your lot number is 178. That's on lot 178 every later over here. 316 on the floor flow. There's 1 meter on the each here. Fuel saver, retail 122. That's the retail center 122 over here. Got another ball of line. It went 65. And it went 6 and 5 and 65. It's on the floor flow over here. 1 meter moved on the ambient here. 2016 model at 65,000 rand to over here. 6 and 5. And it takes it up to 65,000 rand to over here. Retail has 120. It's halfway there, give me 60, and 6 and over 6, no, look to your right now, on the Ford Focus here, only 60,000 rand to sell here, 60 to go, let's look to your right now, only 60,000 going on the first, 60,000 on the second, and third, what is it, 60,
Drop the battery, 50 anyway, 110. Change out the wind car, change out the wind, change out the wind, I don't know to change out the wind. Welcome to the change out the wind, it's also change out the wind, change out the wind, car, change out the wind, change out the wind, easy people to change out the wind. I'll ask you 105, every the wind, car, change out the wind, 5,000 wind, we can have the wind, 105, he can have the 5,000 wind, car, change out the wind, 5,000 wind on the fifth, 105,000 wind on the sixth, 105,000 wind, the 39.
Lot number is 180. That's on the lot 180 here. 20 is on the other 1.6 on the advance here. Retailing at 131 anywhere at 80,000. Anywhere 80 over 8 over 10 over the other 1.6 advance here. Looking at 80,000 to sell. That's pretty nice. And also price to be in the 80,000. Give me 75. Anywhere 75 or 75. Back to your right now. Retail still sitting at 131,000 rand here. Looking at 7 and 5. At 75 and 75. Don't get a concentrate over here. 75,000 looking on the first, second, and third. What is it? 75.
The market 81, look at the 81, it is a different of that, but the company again, suppose I go 160 of the property. Anyway, 90, then you have the government got the property 90,000 a week, and the property 90,000 rand. Each would be looking 90,000 rand car, the property 90,000 rand. After 85, 85,000 rand, the property 85,000 a week, and the property 85,000 rand. It was 85,000 rand car, the property 85,000 rand on the first. 85,000 rand on this segment. 85,000 rand on the third.
Your group is being sent. Lot number 182, that's on to lot 182 over here. 2015, it's on the Toyota Corolla. 1.3 on the Esteem. That's on the 1.3 on the Esteem over here. Retail sitting at 159,000 rand here. Anywhere at 100. Anywhere on the below on the Toyota Corolla to go over here. 1.3 on the Esteem here. Still a 2015 model over here. Looking at 100 to sell. That's going to be nice and all surprise over here. At 100. Anywhere on the below it's 1.2 now. But 100,000 rand to confirm here. 100, got to be a buy. Going on the first, 100 on the second, and third. But is it 100? Got to be going 98 over here. Got two more, 9 and 8. 9 and 8 and 98 on the over here. 98,000 rand, yes, sir. I can't sell there. That's what I'm asking. I'm going 98 and I can sell. 95 is too low. Maybe 97. I'm already speaking here. 97, maybe we can do. Give me two more. 97 was the see over here. 9 and 7 to go. 97, I'll be sure here at 97 going on the first. Got 97. Let's see. 97 up at 97 and 9. Selling at 97 going on the first, second, third, and third. 6, 3, 1 going at 97.
Lot of 184. Look at the 84, the rest and the difference in the rest of our coaching. DTI in the rest, and she can manage for the anyway at 98. Then we got 8,000 carpet, the 98,000 figures that is only 98,000 rand. It was only 98,000 carpet, the 98,000 women, 98,000 figures that is only 98,000 carpet, the 98,000 easy was only 98,000 rand on the 19,000 rand on this, 19,000 rand on the bed final.
What number 185 honey you get 11 on the one forest with 2.5 XD automatic. That's on the XD on the automatic over here. It's got 187,000 rand worth of retails. That's the retail sitting at 180, trading at 160. Got to be buying a holding bar anywhere at 80,000. Anywhere 8 and over, 8 and over, look to go right now at 80,000 rand to confirm the sale. You're looking at 82 lower. Anywhere 8 and over, 8 and over, 200 right now at 80,000 rand. We show here. You need 75. That's 75 and 75. It's an automatic HUV only again. 75,000 halfway to retail going on the first, 75 on the second, and the number is at 75.
Lot of 186. Not going to be the rest of the 70 of the Massa, the rest of the and since the is in the pharmaceutical study, anyway, 155. Then we have the 55,000 cars, but the 55,000 speakers, and no other 55. In the 55,000 cars, but the 55,000 where the 55,000 are the 150. Then they come the 50,000 cars, but the 50,000 each. So in the 50,000 where the 50,000 on the first, and the 50,000 on the second. And the Fed final.
Lot number 187 and the fence on block 187 over here. 2014 on the Cuba country over here. Total 161,000 kills on the clock here. No look here, retail 173. It's the retail sitting at 173 over here. Got to be an absolute steal here. Anywhere at 110. Anywhere 1 over to 1 over to 2 at 1 right now. What 110,000 matches out here. All the country and it's up when you move on the country over here. Looking at 110, giving 105. Anywhere 105 to 105. The whole many over here. At 105,000 rand to sell, going on the first, 105 on the second, and third number is at 105. Next year, lot number is 188. It's on block 188 of the later over here. 2016 on the lesson cash guy. 1.6 diesel. It's on the Ascenta CBT. It's on the Ascenta on the CBT over here. It's finance on the 145 on the clock. Retailing at 219. Anywhere at 135. Anywhere at 135 and 235. Finance and family it could be over here. 1.6 diesel automatic. It's on the diesel on the automatic over here. Got to be with that 5. Retailing at 290,000. I'll go 130. Anywhere 130 over 130 over all the way to be over here. It is on the diesel. It is the CBT looking at 130. And it takes it 130 over to 130. We show here 130,000 going on the first. At 130, got to be a buy going on the second and third. But is at 130.
Lot of 180 and that's it. Not many that means the rest of the 6,600 and it's another but all the things in the report. In that car, the car, the number of 90,000 and number that is also the bread of 90,000 car, the number of 90,000 and easy for the and only 90,000 and that's the number of and only 90,000 car, the number of 90,000 and on the same. Then I will.
Okay, next one is going to be lot number 190 B's on the next row here. Last couple of cars, ladies and gents. Probably 12 or so cars that are left.
Ready?
Almost done.
Is there any command? No? Please help us up. Can you just check on them, please? Thank you.
Okay, lot number 191 is coming through. 190 will come through shortly, I'm sure. This is in 2022. It's on the 2022 on the Suzuki Vitara here. Raise up 1.5 GL. It's only got 80,000 kilos on the top. It's got lower kilo fuel intent to be here. Gonna fly its finance, so it's a nice looking motor car. Anywhere at 160,000 to go here. 160. Anywhere 160 and 160, but it's gonna find right now. Finance until 2022 with low kilos. It's got lower kilo fuel intent to be here. It's only got 80,000 kilos on the top here, looking at 160, anywhere 160, 160 we show here, but it's going to find right now at 160 going on the first, second, and third. What is that? 160.
Lot number 190. Lot number 190, ladies and gentlemen, it's a 20 years and it's a 2.5 ladies and gentlemen, and it's in the center, and it's a CBC, and it's an automatic ladies and gentlemen, purpose leads us into 221,000 and 8 purpose ladies and gentlemen, anyway, 125, 825,000 car, 25,000, and it's a 4 times for the ladies and gentlemen, around 125, 25,000 car, 25,000, look what you got in the back, it's a 4 times for CBC, or look at the check, ladies and gentlemen, 125,000, car, 25,000, easy for the around 25,000, but also 120, 120,000, car, 25,000, we get that for 120,000, we get 120,000, car, 25,000, on the 120,000 on the same, 120,000, the bed final.
Lot number 192 and it's on the lot 192 coming through over here. It's a 2022 Nissan 200, 1.6 air-on safety pack. It's on the safety pack over here. We're selling it at 197. Got to fly, no, we need to be anywhere at 85, anywhere 8 and 5 and 85. But it's running right now at 85,000 rand to go here. 8 and 5, 8 and 5 and 85,000 rand to the over here. I'll go 80,000 over here. 8 and 0, 8 and 0 sponsor business over here. We're selling at 197, looking at 80 on the first, second, and third. It is at 80.
Lot number 193. Lot number 193. Lot number 193, ladies and gentlemen, 2023, country code against the currency, some code of chair, and it's a number 19, please, reads us to the 3,000, for about 3, anyway, 145, then we got 45,000, car, 45,000, easy, don't have 45, we get a 45,000, car, 45,000, and it's a 35,000, I'll ask you 140, then we get 45,000, car, 45,000, we get a all of the 135, get 135,000 cars, 135,000 each, but 135,000 on the field, and 135,000 on the second, and 135,000 very final.
Hot number 194, it's on the lot 194 over here, 2024 on the Hyundai i10, and 1.0 motion on the premium, it's on the motion on the premium over here, 78,000 kilos on the block, finance will be out to away anywhere at 125, minimum to sell here, 125, 125, 125, but it's 220 right now, but 125,000 rand you ain't got 125, 125, number 125 of that, close it at 125 anywhere, 126 on the first, we play 126, 127. And out of 127 or 127 you want to go. We're at 126 there, looking at 127, 127, 128, 129, 129 to 129, sure. Got 128, looking at 129, going on the first, 129, 129, you're getting, I just want to confirm, 129, 130, 130, 131, 131, we show here, all good, we're at 130 on the first, second, no more. Selling 130, sir. Is the other number, please? So for confirmed 610, going at 130.
Lot number 195. Doctor 95 ladies at the rest of family for breakfast and 11. BWT by government in the rest of the and the anyway, 210. Yeah, it's a lot of after the rest, they have the easy, but they have the rest. I don't need to say about the God of the police or anything about the easy. I don't need to say about the office 205. It's in the top of the God. On this end, 201, 202, 203, 204, 205, 206, 207, 207, 207, 208, 209, 209, 210, 311. On the same.
As by on we go in lot number 196. It's on the lot 196 and if you get 2017 on the see it on 1.2 turbo plus. It's on 1.2 on the turbo plus over here. We just want to know you're better than the guys. There we go. CHR on the 1.2 turbo plus here. It's only got 155 on the clock here. Low kilos retail 235, anywhere at 165. Anywhere 165, this is for a financing over here on the CHR 1.2 turbo. It's on the 1.2 on the turbo. Look to go here. Looking at 165. 165 or 165 financing over here. Retailing at 235. I'll take 160. Anywhere 160 to 160. Look to go right now. It's financeable. It's only got 155 on the clock here. Looking on the car at 160,000 rand, looking on the first, 160 going on the second, the number is at 160, be sure here, gonna go 155, 155 to 105, taking you right now, got to be an absolute buy here, financial 2017 with 155 on the clock, at 155 going on the first, 155 on the second, and the number is at 155.
Not the market at 97, not the 97. Anyway, 175. No, 175. We get nothing at 75,000. I'll ask the 170. 70,000 and not just up on that 70,000 easy to put it in no 170,000 rand. We did not 70,000 and got up on that 70,000 and where is that 70,000 and Alaska 165. Then 165,000 and got up on that 65,000 and 31,000 cases of the 165,000 and got up on that 65,000 and on the first on the second. Then my
So we please have 198 over here. You can see the notes sticking out here. Polo. Mr. Polo. Please check them up with us. There's something inside there.
come on, I'll see it up.
Come on, guys, last couple of cards. Okay, owner's going to come through now. They just need to jump start on that here. Over here, we're going to go on to lot number 200. This lot number 199 has been withdrawn, so we're going to go to lot number 200. 2014 on the Geo Corolla, 1.6 on the speed here. Retail is 150. It's not about 175 on the top here, anywhere at 105. Then West 105 at 105, but it's 105 right now. 2014 model with nice low below full intact here, looking at 105. 105 at 105, but it's 105 right now. But 105,000 men on each show here. I don't know if you'll take to be 100. One below, but it's 105 right now. But 100,000 men to sell here. Retail 150. Yes, the retail sitting at 150 over here. Nice green protocol looking at 100, going on the first, 100 on the second. But is it 100?
Lot number 201. Lot number 201 getting to the rest of the 1900. Actually, to the right, so 1.2 more than 136 on the top of 5 anyway, at 115. And then the 15,000 that got, but the 15,000 that I don't think the 15,000 that look at the I don't know the 15,000 that got, but the other 15,000 that lost at 110. 10,000 that got, but the other 10,000 that we get back and put it over 10,000 that he was 10,000 that got, but the other 10,000 that they have been 10,000 that I lost at 105. They got the 5,000 that got, but the other 5,000 that we get back and put it over 105,000 that he was 5,000 that on the 105,000 head. Again, 105,000 head. On the same.
That's the yellow one. By last but not least over here, okay, second to last, we just need to bring back the photo. Is lot number 202 over here, 2018 on the instead of 900 turbo stepway on the expression. Yes, on the stepway on the expression over here. So we got, what's the kilos there, right there? I'm sure it's not 11,000. Sorry? 11,000. Yeah, sure. 136 is the retail over here, anywhere at 19,000 men to go over here. 9 and over, 9 and over, 9 and over, it's 200 now. 19,000 men on which over here. 2018 on the Sibero looking at 90 on the first. Second, third is at 90.
Anyway, fluctuates. On the same. Then I will we can look at that part then you come to my the next function will be on Wednesday at 7 p.m. Whatever workshop will be on Wednesday at 7 p.m. Please take note of the following. There is no negotiation after this year. There is no price giving after this year. With the Facebook, I'll make it off. Whatever's on zone, so we have option on Wednesday. That's us as the team. See you there. I don't know, sir. I only got that now. Please, I don't.
And then it's 15 grand. Last week, yeah. Send it down. I thought, oh,
Oh,